Do what you say and make disciples. To give this gift is all I can do. You're my best friend, the one who remains true. I can't wait until that first breath I take when the light shines in my room. It's like being born all over again. From wisdom from a life without you, I can't remember those memories I've been walked by. Morning. Your love has set me ablaze. Nothing will ever stop me from giving you praise. Time is short here when your perspective changes towards your love. I can't wait until all we see the eternity that comes quickly, the eternity that set me free. For joy when I'm up in the morning. Fair warning, it's contagious. My Jesus, don't push me and wake me up. Oh, morning, Nanny. He's giving me so much. He's my best friend. Now I understand we are just paper in the wind. My best friend. God is amazing. God is amazing. Yeah. Look outside, prove to me it's not beautiful. Yeah. Throughout the day you must be blind if you don't see a miracle. Pick your head up, don't be carnal, and then be spiritual. Don't allow an excuse to bring you down. Tell yourself the truth and put on your crown. You are a child of the Most High, so tell those lying feelings bye. Because God is amazing. Throughout the day I smile because of Him. Tempted to drown, but I can't swim. Time flies by when you're having fun, so remind yourself you are His son. If the day is only beautiful with a smile, then control yourself with style. While looking up to heaven, agaze and remind yourself. While looking up to heaven, agaze and remind yourself. Of course, the hard times will come, but your flesh is dead. Those lying feelings are gone. The truth is what sets you free. So eat the word of God in the form. Honey, let your heart not be troubled. Count it all joy and rejoice in the Lord. There is no room to be more. Because God is amazing. Throughout my day I smile because of Him. I'm tempted to drown, but I can't swim. Time flies by when you're having fun, so remind yourself you are His son. If the day is only beautiful with a smile, control yourself with style. While looking up to heaven and gazing right. Remind yourself. While looking up to heaven and gazing right. Remind yourself. Fill it up. Tell Christ already drank from that cup. Remind yourself. We have been set free. Tell Him the good news. Tell Him stop singing the blues. Remind yourself. The time is now. When the trumpet blew, yeah, you looked up again. 'Cause God is amazing. I'm tempted to drown, but I can't swim. Time flies by when you're having fun, so remind yourself you are His son. If the day is only beautiful with a smile, then control yourself with style. While looking up to heaven again. Morning. Remind yourself. While looking up to heaven again. Remind yourself. God is amazing. God is amazing. God is amazing. knew exactly what I was. I came from, I was ruddy like the soil around. I was made in the likeness of God. I had the Spirit of God living in my soul. In this body, everything was fine until I believed a lie I was told. If I believed I would die, a separation took place. I no longer see His face. Out of Eden we go, but God's goal is to redeem man's soul with His own. My body was formed from the dust of the ground. God's own breath made me a living soul, and the Spirit of God Almighty dwells in me. I am spirit, soul, and body. Oh, what a privilege to be made like God. Moses, Moses. Morning, Mike. Put off thy sandals from off thy feet. Bring my people to me so they can eat. Take this rod and go. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. It became the truth because a soul for a soul. This is the goal as a shadow. Samson said, let my soul die with the Gentiles. Then he pushed the pillars down. But it was Jesus who came down and planted in dry ground. A soul for a soul. This was the goal God gave. His only begotten Son from His own bosom. His only soul, and on the cross, Jesus said it is finished. This was the goal. My body was formed from the dust of the ground. God's own breath made me a living soul, and the Spirit of God Almighty dwells in me. I am spirit, soul, and body. Oh, what a privilege to be made like God. And immediately there fell from his eyes as it had been scales. And he received sight forthwith and arose and was baptized. After God's soul was offered, men became to scale. This was the goal. We are no longer veiled. No one can take my sandals from my feet. Bring my people to me so they can eat. Take this iron rod and go. Soul for soul. This was the goal. You did this for me. You did this for me. For that I will sing. My body was formed from the dust of the ground. God's own breath made me a living soul, and the Spirit of God Almighty dwells in me. I am spirit, soul, and body. Wow, what a privilege to be made like God. Ooh, ooh. Hey, Dre, you there?
Yep.
Hey, you got it set up where you can play something?
Yeah.
Hey, play Jesus's Faith.
Hopefully I don't get a phone call, but let's do it.
Let's do it. Until I get my system hooked up right where I got better sound.
Oh, here it
Lord, increase our faith. Which one of you has a servant who worked in the field all day? When he comes in the house, do you let him eat? Or do you tell him to first make you something to eat? Then he can eat. For those who have ears to hear is clear what you said, Lord. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Jesus, you are the substance and evidence of things hoped for and things not seen. Because you are the image of the invisible God who we hope to see. What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved. What is this place where the people are blind and deaf? Your word here is in the form of a book, but they won't even take a second look. Those pages say, faith cometh by hearing, but how can they not see faith? The one who comes. What is this place? Abraham's servant, Eliezer, whose name means God helps, was told to go find Isaac a wife. His servant did what he was told. Gideon was afraid to go to war, believing he would lose the battle. God told him if he was afraid to take his servant. Phurah, whose name means foliage, life. It was his servant that interpreted the dream, Lord. Why doesn't anyone in this place see or hear this truth? Lord, I see why I'm here. What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved. What is this place where the people are blind and deaf? Your word here is in the form of a book, but they won't even take a second look. Those pages say, faith cometh by hearing, but how can they not see? You are faith, the one who comes. What is this place? Father, who will believe my report? But I will tell them you made it simple when you talked about a mustard seed. The parable of the sower tells us the seed is the word. So if anyone has that seed, which is faith, they have you, the iron rod, the authority of God. What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved. What is this place where the people are blind and deaf? Your word here is in the form of a book, but they won't even take a second look. Those pages say, faith cometh by hearing, but how can they not see? You are faith, the one who comes. What is this place? I'll tell them he washed the disciples' feet to show he was Abraham's and Gideon's servant, as he was also theirs. He made it clear. He did not come to be served, but to serve. It was him who served the people in the Old Testament. Can't you see? Can't you hear? What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved. What is this place where the people are blind and deaf? Your word here is in a form of a book, but they won't even take a second look. Those pages say faith cometh by hearing, but how can they not see? You are faith, the one who comes. What is this place? Lord, why doesn't anyone in this place see or hear this truth? I see why I'm here. There is no other. You are faith. Faith is not just a word. Faith is alive, and there was only one life given to us. Jesus Christ, our servant. Hallelujah. Our faith. Our life. What is this place I live in? A foreigner I've become, to a place I once loved. What is this place where the people are blind and deaf? Your word here is in a form of a book, but they won't even take a second look. Those pages say faith cometh by hearing, but how can they not see? You are faith, the one who comes. That's a masterpiece. What is this place? That's a masterpiece.
Dre, pause it. What do you say?
Hey, you made one mistake in that song.
Yeah, what?
One mistake.
What I do?
You said they won't even take a second look. They never took the first look. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they did. They read the black letters on the white page.
No, most Christians ain't even done that. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm talking about no. I'm talking about the ones that say they read it. Them. They're like, oh yeah, I read it. I'm like, oh okay.
They're a bunch of liars.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody read that. Like if you find like truly people have not read the entire Bible. Truly.
No,
they haven't.
They haven't. Mm-mm. All right, so Dre's gonna play one more song. It's new. Have you heard it yet, Dre?
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Be, fresh off the wax for me.
Fresh off the wax.
Give me a second. I'm gonna grab my iPad so I'll make sure my phone don't ring.
All right. He said fresh off. I'll tell you what, man. If I didn't have some of you people, I think I'd just be squares all out. I'd be like Christian. Where's Christian at? Christian ain't here today either. This guy. I never thought I'd meet someone more square than me. Christian squares out my corners, and then Dre comes in and rounds them off again, fresh off the wax. I'd have never thought to even say that.
The more I listen to these songs, I'm conflicted, brother. You made me choose. I can't have a favorite one now.
A favorite? Oh, favorite.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like I told Trot. Amazing. I Am Your Garden is number one. Jesus is Faith, the one that we just played. That's 1B for me.
That's his one alpha. I mean, one Bravo.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know. I have to sing that song every time I hear it. That's why I mute, because I can't sing good, but I love singing it.
Yeah.
So that's that one, and I Am Your Garden. Oof, them two. And there's another one in there too that I really like. I just can't. I be forgetting it. It just plays. The dove prophecy is another one.
Oh,
I
the
love
dove prophecy. Yeah, dove prophecy.
Me personally, I'm a worship guy, so I'm not with all the dancing and singing and jumping around. You know, that's the Jewish guy in me. You know, I don't care for all the other stuff. But when you talk about worship, I can just sit there and listen to that. Like that ministers to me.
That's because you understand the yad. Well,
yeah,
you understand the yad. We're gonna have to go over that again, man. I don't think a lot of people were tracking because I've been getting a bunch of messages saying, "Hey, why are you saying Jesus was a Jew?" And I'm like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "I need to go in depth with that sucker." Like when you see that, when you see from the very beginning why these people had all these names, and when you see all that, and even their name, what they called themselves, like when you see that all that was pointing to Christ, you're like, oh my God. I mean, make you
Lord forbid Jesus was a Jew. Oh my goodness, how offensive.
Yeah, but and you say that, right?
Very
And then
offensive.
people are like, what? The Jews are the one that killed him. No, when Dre says Jesus was a Jew, he's talking about why the Jews even were able to carry that name. You understand the root of why they were called Jews, not what they turned it into, not that.
Correct.
No. I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to do a whole thing over that because people they think you're saying rabbinical Jew. You know, like rabbinical Jews, they spit on him. They don't understand. Which again,
brother, rabbinical Judaism doesn't exist. I'm just gonna flat out say it. It doesn't exist.
Atheism don't exist either.
You say this, right? You say this, and it is like it's anti-Semitic. But I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. Rabbinical Judaism is made up. 100%. It's made up.
Well, I know,
they
but
had to figure out a way how to be Jewish without a temple, without a high priest, without all kinds, without no future. There is no future prophecy. You understand? Like there is no. You can't go to the Tanakh and say, "Oh, there's a future prophecy." It's done. What are we talking about? He came. It's over. It's done.
Yeah. Nah, bro. It's Ben Joseph, bro. Ben Joseph.
Right, Jesus, and in a way, Jesus is Messiah ben Joseph.
Of course he is. Of course he is. What does the name Joseph mean? Come on, man.
Israel, right?
No, look. Make somebody look it up. Somebody go look up the name Joseph.
I got you. I'll do it real quick.
And look up the name Joseph that was married Mary's husband. Go to the Greek and look up that Joseph right there.
All right, so let's
Yusuf.
go to Greek. Joseph. Luke 3:30 talks about Joseph, and it says Joseph. Yosef. Which is way better in Hebrew, but okay. It says, "Let him add."
Let him add. So Joseph in the Old Testament, and the one we know, the coat of many colors, it was him who is a shadow of Christ that added to the tribes. He added one, right? So he added his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. So Joseph is not a tribe, but he added one to it. Huge, bro. He is.
Oh, yeah. Now I see how you're connecting that now. Yeah. I actually can see it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So Jesus did add the tribe.
He added the
tribe of the Gentiles.
Yeah, bro. Which if it wasn't for him doing that, there would not be a way to Benjamin. There wouldn't be a way. There had to be three on each side. Had to be.
Right.
And he took himself.
And in Hebrew is Jehovah has added.
Yeah, Jehovah has added. But it was that's what Jesus is Ben Joseph, to add. It's him. And he is Ben David. It's him, bro. They're not separate. They're not separate. That's not how the Bible's written. Nothing is separated. It's all one. And the only way it can be all one is where the Bible says nothing was created without him. That right there, that's how nothing is there's no longer this compartmentalizing. It's all one because of him.
Also Ben Joseph in the sense that he was sold.
Yeah.
He was sold and he redeemed his own, like, it's like almost like Romans chapter 11. Like he'll graft them back in eventually when they actually see who he really is. They just haven't been able to see who he really is at this point.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying the Talmud and other oracle writings that they wrote down. A lot of quote unquote rabbinical Jews, they're going to come to Christ because of their own writings. Just watch.
Because of their own made up religion.
What? No. No, bro. No, because they're trying to hold on to the tradition. But
no, I know.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
I'm teasing. I'm just. God,
they're going to come to Christ through a cult. No, bro. Yeah. No, they're no different than right now. They're no different than Saul of Tarsus. No different. They want to unalive just like Saul did. They want to unalive. All right, Dre's going to play a new song. The song's called Abraham's Ring of Fire, and this is where God tells Abraham, take these 5 animals, cut 3 of them asunder, and do all this stuff. So this is literally it's Abraham kind of singing about what's going on. All right. Yeah.
Asunder.
The 5 animals lay here, the blood I cannot bear. But why this innocent pigeon? Too young to even have wings. Why did it have to die? The rest are adults. Why this young thing? Innocent in the mist, naked for all to see. Shame shed for a fee. Taken from the hedge of protection, straight to rejection. This covenant made by my hand. For this promised land, sealed by a fire. This is God's desire. The meaning now I may not understand, but I know it has to do with His right hand. I fought the powers of the air from day to night. I fell asleep in the fray. I woke up to a ring of fire. This was God's desire.
He got a phone call.
No, I didn't. It just cut off. It's crazy.
Oh, it did?
I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. Like the iPad just turned off. Oh man.
It died?
No, it's not dead. It just I don't know why. It just like literally just turned off by itself. It's kind of weird. Do you want me to start it over?
Matter of fact, hold on. Before you do that, because I noticed something about it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you again.
It's like repeated. I just noticed. Like,
no, it's fine. It's fine. Sometime. Let me send it to you again. Hold on a second.
All right. Let me adjust my iPad to not turn off. Maybe it's like on battery save mode or something weird.
Can't believe this.
TJ, you've dropped the ball too much to even unmute. So
I haven't dropped any balls.
You've dropped all the balls. Every single last one of them. If there's a ball to drop, you dropped it.
Nah, I have a peanut butter fingers, not butterfinger. It just sticks to my head.
Hey, anybody remember how to make this thing not cut off? Where is it that at? If somebody knows, like quickly. Where is it? It's got to be in general.
Or display.
It's iPad.
Yeah, go to display.
Where's display?
Just
Otherwise,
just pull your setting, your search bar down and just hit display.
oh, it says auto lock 2 minutes. So never, right?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, it shouldn't happen. Yeah, because it kind of cut off after 2 minutes, kind of, ain't it? Makes kind of sense, I guess.
All right, Dre, erase the other one I sent you, because this is the actual one right here. It's the same. There's two things that's minor that most people won't recognize, but I will. Not I recognize it. I sent you the wrong one.
All right, I just made it so that the iPad won't cut off after 2 minutes. So
oh, okay. Is that what it was?
All the way through. Yeah, because it's like anyways.
Hey, is everybody hearing it clear? Is everybody hearing it clear?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Of course, it's coming through the greatest sound system.
I don't know why it sounds kind of sketchy.
For you?
Yeah.
It's probably got it turned up too high or something. I don't know. I hear it perfectly, even through the monitors. Like the studio monitor sounds amazing. It sounds like I'm in a concert. It sounds like Jesus is singing it to me.
The majority, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, no, the majority of people saying it sounds good. Go ahead, play it.
Everybody saying it sounds good, but you, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The majority. Yeah. The majority.
Stupid, bro. Shut up. Shut up.
The 5 animals lay here, the blood I cannot bear. But why this innocent pigeon? Too young to even have wings. Why did it have to die? Their rests are riddled, so why this young thing? Innocent in the mist, naked for all to see. Shame shed for a fee, taken from the hedge of protection, straight to rejection. This covenant made by my hand, for this promised land, sealed by a fire. This is God's desire. The meaning now I may not understand, but I know it has to do with His right hand. I fought the fowls of the air from day to night. I fell asleep in the fight. I woke up to a ring of fire. This was God's desire. It went through all the pieces of bread. The fire came to a rest. The only thing that burned was the naked baby pigeon. It was innocent in the mist, naked for all to see. Shame shed for a fee, taken from a hedge of protection, straight to rejection. This covenant made by my hand, for this promised land, sealed by a fire. This is God's desire. The meaning now I may not understand, but I know it has to do with His right hand. I looked upon the scene for a bit as the fire was lit. The covenant message was clear. Flesh would have to be cut away and die, so that which was placed inside would come alive. God's desire was for the innocent in the midst, naked for all to see, shame shed for a fee, from a hedge of protection straight to rejection. This covenant made by my hand. For this promised land sealed by a fire. This is God's desire. The meaning now I may not understand, but I know it has to do with His right hand. We have been sealed by the Holy Spirit of promise. We have been sealed by the innocence. Innocence.
I hope everybody heard that, because I don't know, for some reason I didn't hear it very well.
Man, it sounds clear as I don't know.
I mean, I'm just
Sounds crisp.
man, that's crazy. Everybody can hear it crisp. Who's got an echo?
Nobody. I didn't hear no
Oh.
echo. I think
Yeah.
two people talking at the same
No,
time.
it's you.
No, I don't have an echo.
Does anybody hear an echo?
I hear it through your.
No, but it's Dre.
Yeah,
It's through Dre's.
I hear something.
That's not. I don't have an echo. I don't hear no echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody else hears it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Mute.
I
Dre.
have an echo.
Dre, mute. Yeah.
What about now? What about now?
Let me see.
How about now?
Nope.
Do I have an echo? Do I have an echo? Do I have an echo?
No, Dre. No. You're not echoing. I'm echoing like if you had a speaker on, like someone's car. That's how I was echoing through your system. But it's
not happening anymore.
No, it's not happening anymore. I'm saying that it was.
I had my microphone too loud. That's what it was. Oh,
Really?
I know what it is.
Microphone
I
too
know what
loud.
it is. No, I know what it is. I had my monitors too loud, so like, yeah, I turned them down. Normally they won't pick up, but I was blasting the music so I could hear it. The way I wanted to hear it.
I was blasting. Dre's over there jamming like a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started seeing, or I started noticing. I've never noticed it, and I've seen a lot of like Christian music, but I've seen. You see how like the way I'm writing music, it's not about people begging God for stuff. That's normal, typical Christian music, right? Where like everybody's all like, "Oh Lord, give me more of this. Oh, bless me with more of that." And I'm like, "What the heck are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking? Like, how is it that you're not utilizing these stories to like praise?" I don't understand. So, but I saw somebody kind of using the Bible to come alive through song for the first time a few days ago. But I've never seen it before. So I'm not saying no one's ever done it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just Old Testament. Me personally, I don't remember anybody bringing alive stories in the Old Testament in the eyes of Christ, like this song that Dre just played. So, but I've seen.
Yeah, my sister's a praise and worship leader. And I remember one day I was there at the church, and she sung that song, like her last song before they came off was like "Come, Holy Spirit, Come."
Uh-huh.
And when she sat down next to me, I said, "When did he leave?"
You're stupid. What'd she say? What'd she say?
She gets so mad at me. But you know what's funny? People are catching on to like this to it's descaled is what it is.
It
People
is,
are starting to become descaled because I make these little jokes, but it starts like hitting people. Like one of the guys at the last men's conference that I went to, I talked about the testimony thing. I was like, yo, the testimony, like I let a couple of people share their testimony and I knew what was going to happen. Like, what's going to happen, right? They're going to talk about the drugs and the this and the that. Yeah. And after they finish, I say, oh man, so what has Jesus done for you?
Yeah.
Well, all that. What do you mean all that? Right? I was like, well, what have you done since then? Like that's the testimony. And it kind of hit them. And this past weekend, I went to go eat at a restaurant, and one of the guys that was there, so I was sitting there eating at his restaurant. He came up. He's like, man, you know what? it's a lot of people come to his restaurant, people that are unsaved, completely unsaved people. And he starts preaching to them, but he's kind of rough around the edges, right? So he was actually saying that one of the guys was up there and he was like, yo, he said he was a Christian. He started sharing his testimony. All he talked about was, you know, the white substance powder and how he pushed it and how he consumed it and all this. And he said, man, I looked at him and I said, hey, man, why don't you just go get another pound of that? We come in here and do it in the name of Jesus, because that's all you talked about was the powder. And he's like, yeah, I got that from you, like saying, like that's not a testimony. And I was like, I started telling people like that's not. So you can see that people are. I'm telling you guys, if you come to Descaled on a regular, if you've been coming here for a long time, CJ, and you know, I'm joking. I'm just messing with CJ.
Is he here? Oh yeah, he's here.
Yeah. I'm just messing. I was messing with him earlier. I told him because he tried to say I dropped the ball with the iPad. I was like, man, you dropped all the balls. What are you talking about?
You dropped all the balls. Oh, what balls? What balls are you talking about? You dropped. Oh, you talking about
the Apple?
Oh, the Apple. Oh, he's just straight up hating on Apple, bro. Hey, he'll upload it to everything, and he's like, I don't know what's wrong with Apple. I don't know.
He's like, we'll wait a couple of weeks before we do the Apple
and then
one,
a couple of weeks,
a
couple of weeks, he puts it in there. He's like, hey, just so you know, that one song you had finally uploaded on Apple 2 weeks later. Apple sucks. Hey, and he'll tell me, just so you know, Apple sucks. And I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hey, I always correct you to Apple Music.
My point is that if you've been coming to Descaled long enough, you should be trying to make disciples out of somebody. Like you should. I mean, listen, it don't take a whole lot. Believe it or not, little words that you say to people, like even the testimony thing, and obviously don't do it in a condescending way. You don't do it condescendingly, like you're just like, you know, be humble about it. Like you learned this too. Like at one point you were giving testimonies like that too. So don't be running around here acting like you just like Jesus Christ himself presented himself to you and you fell off the horse. He never fell off a horse, but you know what the Christianese is. Don't act like Jesus himself presented himself to you and told you this. Like be kind, be humble about it. Tell people, and even little things like that will start descaling people little by little. It's a whole process. You got to start somewhere, but you really should be telling somebody about this wonderful news, and descaling people just a little, even just a little bit. You don't have to be trot, guys. By the way, when I'm on my live and I'm teaching something and it's just like the plain reading, I'll say just to tease people, I'm like, all the descale folks in here, this is level 0, okay? Level -5. So don't be going crazy. This is level 0. We're just reading the plain writing of the scripture.
Yeah. Please stand. I still hear an echo. Dre, it's got to be. It's you. Something's echoing.
You guys hear echo? Does anybody else hear echo? I really don't hear an echo. Normally I can hear an echo.
Let me see. Nope.
Check.
Hello. Hello. I can barely hear it, but it's Dre. It's you. I don't know what it is.
Well, I could drop and come back up. Maybe that's it.
Do that. Drop, come back up. Let me see if that takes care of it.
Don't tell me what to do, Sergeant. I already said I was going to do that.
Hey, that's a novel idea. Do that. That's a great idea right there. Hey, is Saba here today or what?
She was.
She was? Oh, man. Yeah, she said since we're having a concert, she's out. She left.
Are we doing the commandments again?
Well, if Saba's here, we're going to go back to Nehemiah.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, somebody hop off for Saba. If you know you're not going to speak or add to the conversation, see your way out. And let Saba come up here.
Drop me.
Well, I think a couple of people already dropped.
Okay, well, you can drop me
at
any point if you need to, because I'm just listening at work.
All right. What'd you say, Dre?
Do I still have an echo?
I don't hear nothing. Nope.
Do I still have an echo?
Nope. No echo. None. Not even a weedy bee one.
Let me hold $20 till tomorrow.
Yeah, let me buy $20 to tomorrow. Yeah, so let's go. All right, let me move that out the way. We're gonna go back to Nehemiah. Nehemiah Oh, Dre, we got to get together with everybody so everybody can pick their card, what card they want. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking,
stinking.
Yep. Hey, I was thinking only one card should be taken per person, or a 2-card limit, or one.
No, it's one card, brother.
No, I'm saying
You
like,
gotta pick
okay,
the one
no,
you
no,
really
no,
want.
no, no. I'm saying, let's say the person in first place wants one of your cards, okay, and they get it, and then the one in second place wants one of your cards, and then the one in third place wants one of your cards. I'm saying there should be a 1 or 2 card limit per person.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So you want to do one?
Because poor Danette will end up with no cards.
You ain't lying. That girl, she got all the cards. I think she got Travis Hunter and Shador. I think
she did.
I think she got both.
She got Travis Hunter. Oof. She got Shador. She got another. She got the signed one too. She got the signed kicker card.
Oh yeah, she sure did. Yep. Yeah. So I think it's a one card. One card. You only once someone takes a card from somebody, that's it. That's it. Danette, shh, don't tell nobody. What are you talking about? Connie, we play a game. Descaled plays a game called Ripping Scales. And I think there's only like 8 people that play it, but it's a side thing we do during football.
It's only the closest of all the disciples that play the game. The rest of them are the 72.
The closest.
Have y'all placed yet?
What?
Oh yeah, Jordan won.
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh
yeah. Let me see. I got it right here. I'll run by it. Me and Christian got last. I know that.
Jordan won. I think Danette got second place.
All right, so if you hear a place and you hear Alpha Bravo, that means out of the 2, the Bravo lost the tie. Okay, so
you're welcome, Connie.
So man, okay, first place Jordan got 8. Second place
unknown.
Second place was Danette, and I don't think nobody tied with her. And then tied for third was Breezy and Big Net, and Big Net won the cut, so he's 3 Alpha, Breezy is 3 Bravo, and then 4 was Bill
and me.
Yeah, and Dre won the cut, so Dre's 4 Alpha, Bill is 4 Bravo, and then me and Christian are 5. Christian won the cut, so he's 5 Alpha, and I'm 5 Bravo. So I'm literally the last of the Mohicans. Yeah.
Hey, Boy, Try had 1 week where he got a couple numbers.
I was like, oh, that's it. I feel the comeback coming. And that's all I got.
What? He was like the Cowboys. Oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
What do you mean? Cowboys won 5. What are you talking about? Cowboys did great. Y'all need to catch up. All the rest of y'all, shoot, talking about y'all had 30 years to catch up. Y'all ain't nobody caught up. I'm sorry. Bunch of sorry ragoons.
Hey, by the way, I know you guys ain't really into college football, but I'm just letting y'all know Miami will be winning the college football championship next year.
I don't care. I just want to know who the Cowboys getting first pick from Florida. That's all I want to know.
We none of our guys are leaving. They're all staying. Y'all can have that little sorry quarterback that lost the championship for us.
No, we don't want him. We want the winner chicken dinner. All right, so let's go back to Nehemiah. And where are we? Let's see. Where are we?
Number 4.
God bless you, brother.
Hey.
God bless everyone.
No, I'm sorry. We're on the 4th commandment. I'm confusing 2 different things.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm not really sure where we left off in Nehemiah.
Yeah, we are in
Nehemiah 3. We're
in chapter 3.
Yes.
Nah, she said tree. She said chapter
Oh,
tree.
tree. Oh, it must be
Oh my God.
It must be a
Saba,
From
it's
Iran.
3, Saba. 3,
Yeah.
right?
Siberia must
And
be a
it's
Siberian.
Iran.
Must be a Siberian thing.
These
It's
Iranians.
Iran.
These
It's
Iranians.
Iran.
They don't
Your
understand.
president says it correct.
He
Iran.
has to. He's in politics. We're not.
That's it. So exactly. So
All
it's
right.
Iran.
No, it's not. Not in America. Not in
It is.
America. It's not.
It is.
Mm-mm. Must be a Persian. It's a Persian thing.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, and then you said last time, if it's okay, we can go over the letters on the chapter 2, the 2 letters for the
Oh, yeah,
forest.
that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go. Okay. So let's do that. So let's see. Yeah. So go ahead and read it. Saba, find it and read like the area where the letters are. And we'll go over it again.
So just only that verse that is just talking about the letters, right? Just a couple verses.
Yeah.
Okay. It starts from chapter 2, verse 8. Is it 8? Yes. It says, and a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, so that he will give me timber to construct beams for the gate of the fortress, which is by the temple, and for the city wall, and for the house which I will occupy. And the king granted me what I asked for. The good hand of my God was upon me. Then I came to the governors of the province beyond the Euphrates River, and gave them the king's letter. Now the king had sent officers of the army and the horsemen with me. So
All right.
that was the.
All right. So the question I was asking, because it's all relevant, the question that I was asking is, what were the purpose for the 2 letters? Like, based on what we're reading, what is the reason for each letter? It's the first part of that. What's the purpose? So, what's the purpose?
The purpose of the letters was for him to be able to get through these places.
Is that what it
and to
says? Does it say, "Give me these letters so I can get through these places"? Is that what it says?
No, but
Okay,
he
so
needs to have
read.
this.
No. Read the purpose for the letter. It's there. The answer is right there. So go back to the first where he's where it talks about the first letter, and it gives you the. I don't know why people are not. I don't understand this.
The permission, yes, it was the permission.
Is that
for
what it
him.
says? Is that what it says? So go back and read and tell me it says permission to leave the area. That's what it says in scripture? Go
Let
read
me
it again.
to it.
Go
One
read. Yeah.
second, yes.
Read it again. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Y'all in your head, y'all are putting these words, oh, it's permission to leave. That's not what it says. Listen, obviously he's leaving, okay? I'm not taking away the fact that he's leaving, but you need to slow down. There is a reason for the Connie, you're good. I'm not even talking to you. I just literally saw your answer right now. So Saba, read it again slow, and then tell me the reason for the first letter. It matters. Trust me.
The reason for the first letter, or or
one at a
in
time.
general?
One at a time. First letter. Read it.
Oh, okay. So that, like that. I thought you mean like generally, like what's the purpose
No,
of
that's
the
no.
letters?
The
Okay.
purpose for the letter is there in the text.
Okay. So it says given to the first letter. It was for to pass through the Euphrates River. It was let the letter be given to me to the governors. So he needed to give it to the governors.
All right, right there. Okay,
Yes,
all right. So the first letter is so he can give to the governors, right?
Yes.
All right. So now tell me
That's
the
the
reason
first
for the
one.
second letter.
The second letter, it was so that he will give me timber to construct beams for the gates of the fortress.
Who's going to give him timber?
The keeper of the king's forest,
No,
Asaph.
Asaph. Okay.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Okay, so the second letter is for what?
It's for Asaph to give him the timber to construct beams.
Okay, it's for timber.
Yes.
Okay, so the first letter is for the governor, second letter is for timber. Now, so far, which you should already, I already had said it a bunch of times. So overall, Nehemiah is representing what? What is he representing for us today? Like, what do we see in?
For us today,
Yeah, what do we see him doing? Or better yet, let me say this. Let me say this. You've read the story, so you can give me the overall purpose. Why? Where is he going? Let me just say that.
He's going to Jerusalem to rebuild the temple.
No.
Sorry, rebuild the wall.
No, I'm asking, where is he going? It tells us where he's going.
To set the captives free.
No, where?
No,
where is he going? Where?
What? Jerusalem.
No, go back and look at it.
Israel.
Judah.
Judah.
All right.
Judah?
Go back go back. Okay, go back. Somebody show her or go back and read it.
Was it Judah?
It's in verse 5.
Yeah, verse 7 also.
Okay. It matters, right? The area matters too. So Judah, what does Judah mean?
Judah means
praise.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
It means praise. Okay. Right? The Lion of Judah. It means praise. Which is where the Jews get their name from. That's why they're all called Jews. It points to a few things. The Yod, right?
Yeah, yes.
Right? The praise. All those words are pointing to where the name came from, and that's because Jesus is the praise of God. He is the Jew. Right? So
yes,
but when we say that, the Jews are looking at the worldly things like their religion and all that, but that name came from the praise of God. There's only one that knows how to praise God. There's only one that pleases God, right? The aroma, everything about him, how he feels, his smell, all of it. It's praise towards God. And without that, you cannot praise God.
Right.
Leslie, what book are we in? Leslie, we are, I think I recognize your photo. So Saba is here. She's right here, and she brought up something a few days ago, but she can't come every day. And because she's here, we're going back to something that she had brought up last week. So we are in Nehemiah. I think we're in chapter 3.
Yes.
Yeah, but so that's where we're at right now. Okay, so Nehemiah, and this is just the overall picture so you can understand the two letters, what it's pointing at. So Nehemiah is going to Judah to rebuild, right? That's the whole purpose of all this.
Yes.
All right, and Nehemiah's name means what?
Nehemiah's name means Yahweh, and
Yahweh is comforter.
It's a comforter, yes.
Yeah.
Yahweh is the comforter.
All right. So Nehemiah is going to build the walls or rebuild the ruined places, right? The walls of Judah. And in order to do that, he has to have these two letters. And so these two letters are representing what we see all over the Bible, and it comes to Christ. Somebody pull up the verse that talks about him gaining the favor of both man and God. Who's looking that up? Let me know.
It's 2:8. It's Luke chapter 2.
Read it.
2:52.
Okay, read it.
It says, "In Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man."
All right, with favor with God and man. And it was said that the Messiah would do that he would have favor with both God and men.
Yes.
Okay, right. So here's Nehemiah, and the two letters, one is for the governors. What does the Bible tell us about the governors?
The Bible tells us about the governors?
It doesn't?
I don't know.
No?
I'm asking.
All right. So it's all over the place, but I'll give you one example where Jesus is being asked, does he pay taxes? You remember?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
What does he say?
Yeah. And Jesus said, whatever it's Caesar's, you give to Caesar's,
Caesar.
and whatever. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And
That right
whatever is
there is the favor towards God and men, meaning that the reason he's gaining favor, and I'm just going to give it to you 2026, he knows how to play the game. Okay. He knows that this world, when a man is in charge of something, the man is in charge of it. Right? Because
right.
he's respecting dominion. So if all of us idiots vote for a super idiot to be in charge, that's our dominion to do that.
That's it.
And
Yes.
he honors it because that dominion has been given to us. So he honors that. So because of that, he can receive favor from man only because he understands it and he honors it, not because he worships it or any of that, but he still gives to what is God's. And so here, one letter was given to the governors,
right?
Which is representing the
Men.
people, men. Okay.
Yes.
And the other one was to Asaph. Now, Asaph name, I think it's gatherer.
Gather, collector.
Okay, collector, gatherer. And he is the keeper of the king's trees.
Right.
Okay. And those trees is what he used to rebuild.
Yes.
Okay. So, and that's a God thing. Him rebuilding in Judah is a God thing. That's not a man thing, because here in a little bit, the men mock him and they don't like what he's doing. And he says to them, it's really funny what he says, but he basically says, like, I don't know why you think I'm going to listen to you. You have no inheritance here, is pretty much what he tells them. It's freaking hilarious. But what he's saying is the thing that I'm doing is of the spirit, and you have no part of this. You understand? So the
Yes.
letters were both favor from men and God. That's what the letters are, which the Bible talks about the Messiah having both of these favors. Right. And I'm not going to get in depth.
Thank you, brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was beautiful. Yes. I don't know. Last time I didn't hear this. I
Yeah.
remember like we talked about the letter in Luke 2:52, because I took the note, but I didn't understood.
Yeah. Now I'm not going to
with the
go in
governors.
I'm not going to go in
Yeah.
depth of the king's trees. I feel like I'll talk about trees so much everyone should have an
Yes.
idea what's happening,
Yeah, we know.
because if the trees are what is used to rebuild, and Paul says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple?"
Right.
Right? All right. So, but that is
Thank
to
you,
it.
brother.
That is to at least answer your question, okay,
Yeah,
on
understood.
what the letters are. But we can still go through the rest of Nehemiah. All right. So where did we end? We end in. I should have it right
We
here.
finished it. We finished 20, verse 20.
Where? What chapter? Verse 20.
2:20. It was the last verse of chapter 2. That I have the notes. Even we went over the words portion, memorial.
Where is the Where's the gate of the valley and the dragon well? Where is that at? That's in 15.
It's in 2 verse 13.
Yeah, 13. So I want to say we finished that. Let me go to 20 real quick.
20 we finished, because portion we went over the meant like the word in concordance was award from God, inheritance.
Yeah. And memorial, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where they rebuked him right here. This is where he answered and said to them, "The God of heaven, he will prosper us, Therefore, we, his servants, will arise and build. But ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. It's such a hard rebuke, man. Now, if you don't understand what a rebuke is, and you think rebuke is you talking to a person that's acting crazy, and you're like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. If you think that's what a rebuke is, then this ain't gonna make no sense. But when you know that rebuke is you actually saying words that are leading to understanding, right? Not just you, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's kind of, yeah. I'm just being honest. If someone was having like a demonic event or demonized in some sort of way, and you say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, I probably would push you to the side. Like, a rebuke is saying you have no authority here. You need to leave in the name of Jesus. That's the rebuke, not I rebuke you, right? So here, in Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 20, they didn't say to these guys, we rebuke you in the name of Yahweh. No, they actually rebuked them. They said, we, his servants, will rise and build, but ye have no portion, nor right, nor memorial in Jerusalem. That is a rebuke. If you want to know that right there, especially if you understand what he's saying, right? So anybody can read those words in English and say, oh, he told them you don't have any memorial here, or you don't have a portion here. But all these things are pointing to a justice inheritance, is what is being said there. You have no justice in the inheritance here. None. Again, in the New Testament, or really the entire Bible, tells us that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. It's not talking about that a body cannot go into heaven. That's not what it's saying. Okay. It's saying that body cannot inherit. Why? Because you're not a child of God. So this idea, which is starting to get around, if you haven't seen it, because I'm telling you, I'm sorry. In 2012, nobody was saying that you have to be born again to be a child of God. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying that like nobody in the entire world. I guess what I'm trying to say is in the high, maybe 90% of Christians, maybe 5% of Christians might have been saying this. I don't know where they are or where they were. I've never heard it, but it's true that if you're not born again, you're not a child of God. Period. That's the whole point of inheritance. That's the whole point of that. I remember when I first said that on these apps right here, people came at me with their Bibles and pitchforks and fire and Frankenstein. Get Frankenstein out of here. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're telling me that we all came from God? Yeah, bro. Yeah, but you're not born of God. I'm not talking about the creation part. Obviously, he created Adam, and we all bear a dead spirit through Adam, but that's not what God, that death of Adam is not the child that he made. That's not. It's hard for people to understand that, but when I first brought that to these apps, because I came out running. I was saying a lot real fast, and it was making people's heads twist off. It wasn't just one thing. I didn't just hold back 80% and just put a little. No. I put it all out there, and it was driving people nuts. And then now, where they at? Now it's like, oh, I just don't like listening to him. Wow, there's no more. It's little by little. They get weeded out.
They are listening, but they're not listening as their actual profile. They just come with
Oh, I
their
know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
fake accounts.
Yeah, and they slowly.
I've heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard like the people that they used to come when I joined, and they don't come now. And when I scroll and I see their, and I see the things that they talk about is 100% like descaled material. I will say,
Yeah.
is the thing that I
Yeah.
don't hear it any other lives.
Yeah, but when you badmouth someone so bad, you know what I mean? Uh, it's embarrassing to say, "Oh, I agree now." That's it's it's pride is what it is. But the truth is that don't matter, because if they're saved, there is no refuting any of it. There's no refuting it. You can argue against it because you're a child of pride. That's fine. Then that's why you're arguing against it. But when someone is saved, they don't have to have a good relationship with me, because the truth that I talk about is going to pierce their heart one way or another, because they're saved. And so when they see it to be true, they're not going to go tell everybody, oh, it's true now. No. Now, a lot of them do, but it's not right away. It takes a few years, but once the few years goes, and, the way they were mistreating their own, their own brethren, right? Like once all that dies down, then they're like, hey, I was part of that. I was part of that bandwagon. But by that time, nobody cares anymore. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, they will one truth at a time. They will start sharing it because now they know it's true. But see, they're not committing blasphemy. You understand the difference? They can mock men, but when the Spirit is telling them, "Hey, just so you know, that's true," and they're like, "Oh, it is," so they'll start teaching it because the Spirit is telling them, "Hey, that's true," right? But they don't have to be friends with me as long as the truth gets out. It doesn't matter how it happens. Um, uh, I had not heard that you must be born again until descaled. I didn't understand. Oh yeah, I know. I know. When I first said that, I could sit here all day talking about when I first said this, when I first said that. And I mean, man, fighting tooth and nail to make, no, that's not true. We're all children of God. No, you idiot. No, bro. You don't tell someone who is still stuck in their sin, unrepentive, still stuck in their sin. You don't tell them you're a child of God. How are you so stupid and still breathe? How do you still know how to breathe? You're that dumb to tell someone that the evil part of you, that's a child of God. No, bro, absolutely not. God loves you. Yes, God loves you and he wants you to be a child of God. You don't tell someone in the midst of their sin, you're a child. They're going to say, see, God made me the way that I am. It's you. It's you, whoever you are, that's been telling people who are in the midst of their sin, you're a child of God. Oh, so then God made me like this. That's how stupid that is. God did not make us like this. No, he did not. No, he did not. You tell someone that's been born again, do you still live in the type of sin that you were in before? And they'll say, absolutely not. Why not? Why not? Oh, well, and it's weird. It's weird. They're like, oh, well, because I'm born again now. So now you're a child. Well, no, see, I was always a child of God. No, bro. They even know, but they just don't understand. That's it. They just don't understand. So somebody's got to say it first. And the one that says it first, but they're going to take them darts all day. All day. If the darts were real, I'd have been unalived. That's how many darts came flying my way. But I got a shield. All right, so let's go to chapter 3, Nehemiah chapter 3. All right, so this is where we're at. They just got through rebuking. So Nehemiah just got through rebuking, and of course the people in the area just got through rebuking these men and telling them, well, you have no inheritance here. Okay, that's what just took place. So then we'll start at 3:1, and it says, then Eliashib, however you say that, the high priest rose up with his brethren, the priests, and they builded the sheep gate. All right, so let me go to Dre. Do you got the gates right there with you? So because I really don't want to go over the whole gate thing, man. I mean,
Yeah, I have all 12 gates and what they mean, if that's what you want.
Yeah. So let me kind of read through some of this, and then once we get to all 12, we'll kind of go over what that is, guys. But if It's crazy. I can't find the where we went over the gates, man. Nobody else could find them.
I know we went over them.
Oh yeah, I went over them a few times. They should be. There's a 2 to 3 videos they should be in, I think. But let me write this down here.
It was Dre that brought the question that over in the gate.
Yeah. Dre said he
It
said
was around the time he talked about Josiah, not Josiah, but Ben David and Ben Joseph.
Yeah.
So that was about maybe 5-6 months ago.
Yeah, something like that. Gene, what do you say? Trot, you're fired. I'm fired? Why am I fired? I need some. I need. Hold on. I need some. Hold on. I need the mods on YouTube, man. Losing the gates. Well, it shouldn't be lost though. You got to understand, Gene. If you don't, on YouTube, this stuff automatically records. Like I don't have to do anything to make it record. So, like I don't know. I don't understand how it's not there.
Hey, I just want to let Taylor know because he sent me a text message. We have not, and this is for everybody else as well. We have not finished the 10 Commandments. We will probably finish them whenever the Persian will leave us alone.
Whenever the Persian queen, the Persian princess, goes back to.
Oh my God!
All right. Let's see.
One day, and that day is gonna be very soon.
What
you
day?
guys are all gonna be invited, to Iran.
To Iran? We're gonna go to Iran?
Iran, Baba, Iran.
Not running anywhere, bro.
Why are we going to be invited to go to?
She said we're going to be her slaves in the Obama Lam, the world to come. That's what she said.
Brother Dre, just accept it. You're Persian. Just accept
listen,
it.
I'm going to show up.
The sooner you accept it, the better.
Hey, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up wearing a jacket that's made out of nothing but American flags.
You want to wear your American flag jacket? Yeah. Wear your American flag jacket,
and then I'm going to put, and it's going to say, it's going to say, "Let freedom ring" in the back. That's what it's going to say.
Exactly. So, anyways.
Hey, so hold on. Yeah. We're invited to Iran because of what?
Iran, Baba, Iran.
Yeah, that place. Why? Why are we going over there?
Descaled. Because of descaled.
Oh, because of descaled.
100%. They're gonna be like many of these underground churches are gonna come on surface, so they're all gonna need the help. So
well, try. I'm wearing a shirt with all American flags in the back. It's gonna say "Thank me, I'm American."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they will thank you. Trust me, they will thank you. Like will. These people. No, everyone.
Yeah,
pretty much everyone. Everyone is like, honestly, they're just waiting for Trump.
We're gonna have there's gonna be this huge revival in Iran. It'll be a big old revival.
Iran,
yeah, Iran. Listen. The day that I go, I will say Iran in front of everybody.
You were doing good. You kept saying Iran, and then all of a sudden you changed it.
No, I changed it on purpose.
Bro, she called you Bubba. That was funny. I almost spit out my coffee.
Yeah, she said Bubba. She learning. She gonna be an Iranian Texan. What's she gonna be?
She's gonna start saying Iran.
She gonna start saying Iran like a Bubba, we'll go to Iran over there, boy. I tell you what.
I didn't run anywhere.
I didn't run anywhere though.
Ran. Yeah, I didn't run. Yes.
You didn't run.
I didn't run anywhere.
I. Okay, so let's look up. I think we already looked up. Let's see. I guess not. All right, so let's look up Elishib. Somebody look that up. It's
God restores.
Okay. Okay, Elisha. Oh man, come on, don't do that. All right, so God restores. The high priest rose up And how many times have y'all heard me go over this phrase, rose up, or so and so was up first? Like this rising is really pointing to a thing of God is about to take place. It happens a lot in the entire Old Testament. So it says Elishab, the high priest, rose up with his brethren, the priest, and they builded the sheep gate. So we're going to look at the sheep gate. And it's funny that it's the first one named, that Elishab, the high priest's name happens to be God restores. And the first one that is brought up under this high priest is the sheep gate. Right. All right. Let me see. All right. Yeah, you're right. Let me read this. Brethren, priests. Okay. Sheep gate. Okay. So they sanctified it. They set up the doors of it, even into the tower of Mia. And what does Mia mean?
100.
What?
100.
100?
Yeah.
Like 100?
Yeah.
Look up the word tower. See if you see like anything that has to do with a plant, like a shoot or a tree or a branch.
Bed of flowers.
Flowers, yeah.
Flowers. What else?
Pulpit, castle, rostrum.
Raised bed.
Yeah, raised bed. Yeah, but flowers, right? It could be pointing to hundredfold. You understand? Because look at the context of what's happening. So the high priest, whose name means God restores, and you look at what Christ restored, and he said some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. It happens to say flowers next to this tower, right? The Tower of Mia. And so I don't see it. I don't see that. I feel like I'm missing something. It's been a minute.
For me, it says Tower of Hananel.
Yeah, that's what it says. What about it?
Where is Mia? You said Tower of Mia.
Oh, am I saying it wrong?
You got to go back, Saba, a couple words.
Yeah. This is
She's reading amplified, so her word's going to say something different, probably.
Tower of 100. Yes, for me it says Tower of 100.
Yeah, Tower of 100.
In
So that's
amplified, it says 100.
yeah. So, but in the King James, right, the word that we're looking up is the word Mia that is given to us, what basically means 100. Okay, and remember, you should know that this is not a.
Unknown.
You should know that this is not a tower of pride, right? Y'all there?
Yes.
Right. Anytime
Like
you
Babel.
anytime you see something high in context, you can tell what it's referring to. So this is a high priest that Nehemiah was told to go rebuild the walls of Judah. So all this has to do with God. And so now we have a tower of Mia. So this tower of Mia, 100%, the fact that it's 100, and the tower points to flowers, and it points to these kind of things. This is talking about 100-fold. This is the type of rebuilding Christ did in us, right? No, we were desolate, right? In the ruins. That's how we're described. That we were in the ruins, but now we're branches that when we give off fruit, we glorify God. This is what this is pointing to. And I wish I could break down everything that could help you understand it. I'm just trying to give you the pillars and the flower. You can go this stuff you can go get on your own. We'd be here all day if I just sat here explaining where am I getting all this from. I'm doing the best that I can for time. Okay, but y'all understand what I'm saying, though?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
A 100-fold flowers, that's multiplying. That's being fruitful.
Yeah, right.
I
Some
like it.
yeah, some 30, some 60, some 100. But again, the 100 is pointing to a tower. But this tower is not a tower of pride. There's two of everything in the Bible, right? There's two trees in the midst of the garden. One is of pride, the other is not. Right? So Nebuchadnezzar, this tree is you, and it was a tree that was full of pride, not full of God, full of pride. Right? Which is what we're going over regarding the 10 commandments. I think we're on number 4, but all of that is pointing to pride. The root of everything Lucifer became, the root of it literally being self-centered. And so all the commandments, he broke every one of them in order the way they are. And that we're on number 4, which is Sabbath, I think. Okay. All right. Okay, so Tower of Mia, they sanctified it unto the Tower of Hanal. Okay, so is that? See if those two towers are the same word. So you got Tower of Mia.
Hanal is God has favored.
No, the word tower. The two towers.
Mm,
Are they the same?
The same. Yep.
Okay. All right. So now Hanal or Hanil, my bad.
Wait, they're not. Hold on.
The two towers are not the same?
The word tower is the same.
No, the Hebrew word.
Yeah, the word
Code is
tower.
different.
Huh?
Tower is H4026 and the other one is H2606.
Okay, which is it? Are they the same or not?
They are.
Jennifer, why are you giving two different numbers then if they're the same?
I'm confused because I'm not okay. So I'm blind as a bat. I was looking at the wrong code. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Make sure you get that right. It matters. So again, it's the same word, and it says God has favored. Right. So again, in context, it's still God's favor. So you got two towers. One is representing, or the Mia means 100. Hanil means God has favored. So you see nothing but favor. You see plenty. That's what you see happening. All right. And this is at near the sheep gate. All right. And it says, and next unto him builded the men of Jericho, and next to them builded Zakur, the son of Imri. I'm trying to figure out what is. Oh, they're naming the people that built the fish gate. Okay. Guys, golly, man. This is gonna take forever. Hey, Dre.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of go over all the gates again, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, since we can't find it, so y'all buckle up, man. It's gonna be a little rough, but it's all good.
Jay Spasm put it in the chat. He said a video labeled Gates of Hell talks about the gates in 10 gates, 32 minutes in.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Yep. We were talking about the gates of hell. Yep.
Jay Spasm.
This dude, boy. All right. Somebody go Jay, where is it at? Is it under lives or videos? And I need someone.
It's got to be under lives. It can't be video.
I know, but I'm going to ask though, so we know.
That was God for sure. He was like, I'm going to have mercy on you.
Yeah. I just typed in gates of hell descaled and it pops up. I know, but where is it popping up at? Listen, Jay, is it a recorded live or is it in the video tab, the video section? So somebody, Dre, go find out. I need to know if it's.
I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm working on it.
Typed in Gates of Hell. Jay, what made you type
Hell.
in Gates of Hell? Is that the title of it?
You probably remembered that we talked about hell
Probably, yeah.
in that live. Yeah, I see it. Gates of Hell. Let me see. Oh, that's the commercial. Hold on, give me a second. We understand there are many. Oh, shut up, Bill. Shut up.
Bill.
Hold on. How do I stop this? All right, here we go. Where are we at? This is under.
From 3 months ago, he said.
Yep, it says 3 months, 73 views. No description in this video. That's probably, I don't even know how Gates of Hell popped.
No description? There's not even a name?
Mm-mm. Show transcript. Oh, that's the live that you talked about, the cottonmouth snake striking you in the water, and how you were like Captain America and caught it, looked at it face to face. He's like, "Come over here, grab you."
Well, I mean, it's easy. It's easy to grab a snake when it's. I mean, it's right here, bro. Like, what? It's just common sense. Like, well, if I grab you by the head, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I mean, bro, that thing could have popped me in the head, bro. Shoot, I ain't never gonna forget that. I remember that. That sucker was. It was big enough, man. I know that.
Yep. So you said, I'm looking through this transcript. It says heaven's got 12 gates. Obviously. So go find the verse that talks about it. That's what it says in the transcript.
Oh yeah, that's what it says.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Alex said all the videos should have a description. So he's saying that should have a description.
I'm looking at it. It says, I'm gonna open up the camera. I'll show you.
No. Go ahead. But what's the title, bro? What's the title of the video?
Gates of Hell.
Okay, Gates of Hell. All right.
Oh, let me see. I'm trying to go through the transcript. See when you start talking about Nehemiah.
He said 32 minutes, Dre.
Go down.
Hey, Bill said I'm not even there and I'm getting blamed for something.
Nah, we heard you come through the speaker, Bill.
Yeah, Bill. Dre was playing a video, and I want to know, man. I wish you could. Hey, I wish you could let us hear what he was saying in the video, like where you were at, what he was saying.
Dre and Brace.
You sound like an old grizzly bear, didn't he?
I see it at 32 minutes. Nehemiah, insect, amigo. If anybody's.
Yeah.
Random talk. Father Abraham. No, Jordan. It's been asked. This transcript is funny.
It's funnier to read it, huh?
You can tell when it's trying to be. Obviously, the fish gate. Literally, I remember. Literally, the fish market. That's what it said.
That's what it said. So hey, so the description just has like quotes and stuff in it.
It tells you what you're saying, like as it goes on. It says, obviously, the fish gate. Literally, I remember. Literally, the fish market. I was right. I was right there.
It doesn't say I was right.
It says right. Literally, it says right there. Yep.
It pick up your attitude, Chuck.
That's
How
funny.
about we just read the transcript for today's live? That would be pretty entertaining.
You know what? I might open up a derailed live, just reading transcripts, just so that we can laugh.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, this video conducted on this day, this time, beautiful Texas weather. We're going to start off with the title of.
Look at the question. Look at the question. How come there's not 12? Question mark. Because heaven has 12 gates. Yo. Oh my God.
That's too funny, bro.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know why there's not 10 gates on earth?
Anybody?
Because 10 would be like the law. Because like legal, like
Oh, that's too much, man. Alex, man, Alex, we're gonna have to do better, bro. We can't. We can't. We're gonna have to change this up. We have to change this up. That's funny. All right. Okay. So look, I'm not gonna have to go over all the gates. Okay. The gates are right there. So if y'all want to go over all the gates, they're already right.
Just name the 12 gates and what they mean really quick. Like that could be fast.
All right, hold on. Let's name the 10 that are there, okay, on the wall first. Okay? All right, so let me write them down. I'm going to write them down with you.
Which ones are the 10 on the wall?
Which ones are the 10 on the wall? The sheep gate. Hold on.
Alex is backing down from his statement. He said all of them have titles and description. Now he said, I didn't do that one.
You didn't do that one?
I didn't do that one yet.
Oh.
So you mean like the sheep gate, the fish gate, the old gate, the valley gate, the dung gate, the fountain gate, the water gate, the horse gate, the east gate, and the inspection gate? Which ones are the 10 that you want?
Yeah, so the main 10. If I got to
those are the 10 gates. Those are the 10
yeah,
gates.
that's them. That's the 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the two
sheep gate.
Yeah, go ahead. Sheep gate. What else?
The sheep gate is my God restores.
No. Just give me the names of the gates.
The sheep gate.
Mm-hmm.
Fish.
Okay, next.
Old.
Next.
Valley.
Next.
Caca. Dung.
Yeah, dung. Next.
Fountain.
Next.
Water.
Next.
Broncos. Horse.
Oh! Mustangs. Okay, next.
East.
Next.
And the inspection gate.
All right. And what's 11 and 12? Everybody should know. Guys, what's no, I'm not going to start that. Just give me the names.
I actually don't know them off the top of my head.
Oh man, well then I guess we can't move forward.
Dang, Dre, come on.
Come on, man. Everybody knows, bro. If I say them, they're like, oh yeah. What are the other two gates?
Jaffa?
Well, the beautiful gate would be the if you want to go there, it would either be Fish Gate, East Gate, or Inspection Gate. It's one of those. If you're talking about beautiful Joppa. All right. What other two gates are mentioned in the Bible, guys?
There's the East Gate.
No, bro. We are East Gate's already.
The East Gate.
No. I'm saying.
I just wanted to drop the ball so Jay wasn't lying.
Oh,
straight.
Yeah, straight gate. That's one.
Pearly gates?
No, they're all the gates are pearly.
Well, there you go. That's all 12 then.
No, bro. I tell you what. We're going to leave that alone. All right. And somebody find it. All right. So in heaven, there's 12 gates. And then here there's 10. Right. There are two more gates. And one of them is the straight gate. That's one. So I'll let everybody run
Brother
with.
Jordan said narrow gate.
The narrow gate, is that it? Does everybody agree with that? Is the straight and narrow gate the same gate, or the two different gates?
Two different gates.
That's y'all all agree on that? This the narrow gate?
Nah, straight is the gate, narrow is the way.
Okay, right. So there's guys, you don't got to figure it out right now. Look, let me give me a minute. I'm gonna come back. And if y'all got it, y'all got it. If not, we're going to move on past the gates. I'm going to read it, and then we're going to continue in Nehemiah, okay? But I'll let the 12th gate, I'll let that hang, and y'all can try to figure that out. Because we went over it I went over at least a couple of times, probably 3 times, bro. I know I went over it a few times. Right. But give me a second. I'll be back. And we'll continue in chapter 3, Nehemiah.
It's definitely the Trump gate, the big, beautiful gate.
Is it coincidence that Trump is the 47th president of the United States and Iran was in oppression for 47 years? Is it
Yeah, that's
coincidence?
that's called a huge coincidence.
Would it be broad gate? Because narrow is okay. So I gotta find that verse. Something tells me it's about something about broad.
But he's asking in heaven specifically, because
I
there's a
don't think
gates
he's
of
asking
hell.
about it. I don't think he's talking about in heaven, is he?
He's saying in
I
heaven
don't think so.
because there's the gates of hell as well. So I mean, now we have to.
I think Jennifer, I think you might be right. You might want to bring that up. I think it was the wide gate. The wide.
Well, it would be Matthew 7:13 through 14. Let me see.
I think that's what it was.
It ain't the horse gate, is it?
The who?
Horse.
Oh, we have that one written down. That's one of the 10.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
you
just
do?
cheated.
Okay.
One of them is the prison gate.
I don't know because I don't know where there's 12 gates in Nehemiah. I only see 10, so I'm confused. I don't even know why
It
everybody's
says-
saying
There's
12.
2 more somewhere else. That's what he's saying.
It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life." So it's saying 2 gates there. One is broad and one is narrow. Mhm.
You got the high gate.
I remember him talking about it. Let me see if it's in here. Yeah, it's the wide gate. It's right there. I just found it in the last video.
Nice.
Calls it not the way, but it leads to destruction, not it because of life. That's not the way. What's parabolic? Truth. Yeah, I think it's the wide gate. I'll play it. Switch to TurboTax. So you have. All right, let me get here. So Jesus is talking about the narrow and wide gate. In other passages, we know this is that the wide gate is a place to destruction. We know that he talks about the gates of hell will not prevail, but he calls another one the narrow gate. And in this Matthew 7, what does he call the narrow gate? Jennifer, can you read it?
Let me go back to it. Let me see.
It says the narrow gate is the way.
Yeah, okay, so he calls it the way, and what else? He calls it something else too.
It leadeth unto life.
There you go. Okay, so the narrow gate is the way, and he says that it leads to life. He calls the other gate, the wide gate, he calls it not the way, but it leads to destruction, right? Not to life, because it's not the way. So now we're just kind of paying real close attention to what Jesus is talking about regarding gates, because he's the one. You understand? Anything that is parabolic, anything that has an allegorical truth, like Paul, when Paul saw allegorical truths in the Bible, the only reason why he was able to see them is because Jesus showed him what it meant. Why? Because Jesus is the author. He's the author. So Jesus is still the author. And Paul did not show us every freaking allegorical, parabolic truth in the Bible. He didn't. I don't care what you say. Paul did not show us all of them. So therefore, there are more in there. So again, this is not for salvation. So if you think you have to understand this to be saved, you don't. You don't have to understand all this. But I do not know how to explain that when you start seeing the Bible this way, it's like in some weird way, it's like this, a big chunk of unbelief leaves you. Other than that, I don't know how to explain it. I wish I could say 100% of unbelief leaves you. I wish I could say that, but then it would have to be true for everyone. Okay, it would have to be true for everyone, and I don't believe it's true for everyone because everyone has their own personal choice. I will say that it's definitely in the high 80s, like 8.
All right, he goes into a bunch of digression. I'm looking at the thing. Starts talking about comic book this, comic book that, and blah blah blah. But anyways, then he starts talking about $2 suitcases and baseball world, and y'all know how he does. And there's a bunch of other weird stuff in here. But yeah, those are the two gates. Trying to get to the point where he gets back on track, but I'm like 10 minutes in, and I still can't see what he's talking about gates
It's like
again.
finding a needle in a haystack.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the same Gates of Hell live on YouTube?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is a minute 20.
Okay, so he was talking about the other gates before that, right? Like the sheep
Yeah, I
gates,
think
fish gates.
this might be part. We did it for a couple of days, so if you find this one, just know that the next day is going to be the same, like the follow up.
Okay,
So this is a hour and 20 ahead. So I had to fast forward like 10 minutes past the baseball card trading and hitting balls and catching football and being a linebacker and shooting guns, comic book stories in the Bible, opening. So I'm trying to play it. It's just taking a minute. I don't know why it's not doing it.
Okay.
There we go.
But he's talking about gates in Matthew 7:13. He's talking about gates. And he gives us a name of two gates, narrow and wide. Now, in Nehemiah, we went over chapter 3, and it gave us 10 gates, 10 that you can see. Okay? The other two gates that are here in this world are, I'm going to write them under the other 10. One is the narrow gate, and the other gate is the wide. Okay, and we give the names to these gates because they all got names, right? Just like the sheep gate, fish gate, they all got names. So the narrow gate. I don't know why I'm just not using this thing like you're supposed to.
Come on, man. Spit it out.
All right, so he gives us the narrow gate, the wide gate. But these things are here in the world, and the narrow gate and wide gate is our choice. It's our choice here. So one gate is going to lead to life. Someone got hawks. Yeah, that's
oh, here we go. Here goes the digression.
And you know our.
Oh my Lord, I'm looking at the digression. You see that? This is for all y'all watching. Stop asking questions and putting stuff in the comments, man. Just be quiet. Whole time, just shh. Easily distracted. This guy.
You know how far we'd be?
Look. Look.
My God, is it true? It's nothing new. Read your Bible if you knew your God is a Jew. I'll remind you, not surprising. We knew, you know not the right.
We found out the two gates, man.
What?
Narrow and wide.
Wide? Are you sure?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Where's the wide gate?
I'll bet my money on it.
So it's not straight. So it's not straight gate. It's narrow gate.
It's the narrow gate, and then there's the wide gate.
It's straight gate and wide gate.
Where's the wide gate at?
What do you mean? Where is it?
Where is it in the Bible?
It's in the same book of Matthew, where it says that there's a
and
narrow gate
14.
that leads to life, and there's a wide gate that leads to damnation.
A straight gate.
Straight gate.
It's narrow, bro. It says narrow.
Straight.
It says narrow.
Narrow's the way.
Yeah.
Straight is the gate.
How does the gate straight?
It matters.
How is the gate straight?
Hold on. What does the verse say?
It says, narrow is the gate.
Nah, quit trolling, bro.
Somebody.
I can get it. It's Matthew.
I don't know why somebody is not reading it from the verse. I don't understand this.
We did it.
Read it again. Somebody read.
Trot.
Read it.
It says, enter ye. Okay. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
Yeah.
Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Yeah. Right. All right. So, I'll say one more question. Where does the gates of hell? Where does that? Never mind. I can ask it this way, then make it simple. So if those are the 12 gates, so there's a 13th gate, the gate of hell. How does that play a role?
They're on the other side.
He said they're on the other side. All right. We won't get into that. That's cool. That's good enough.
They're on the west.
They're on the west side.
Hell has no gates because Jesus took the gates. He ripped them out, so there is no gates of hell.
He ripped them out. Oh, you're talking about Samson. So okay, all right. So let me ask this: out of these 12 gates, when Samson rips up the gates to the city and puts them on a hill, what gate is that right here?
The judgment gate.
Where's the judgment gate at?
It's the inspection gate, which is judgment.
So that's the gate that Samson put on the hill?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Anybody want to take a guess? We'll move on. I'm just curious if anybody knows. Remember, Samson's representing, he's a shadow of Christ. So he takes the gates to the city and he puts it on a hill. So in context of the hill, you should know what gate that would be.
The sheep gate.
It'd be the gate of life. Light.
Hades? No.
No. What does the Bible say about a candle? Do you hide it? What do you do with the candle?
Yeah, I think Bill got it. He said the straight gate.
Yeah, straight gate.
Or the narrow gate.
Or the narrow gate. Man, how are we messing that up? It's the straight gate. Straight gate. Yeah. There's no narrow gate, Patty. We all messing everybody up. Straight gate. So that when he ripped the cities off, when Samson ripped the gates of the city off and he put them on top of a hill, that would be the straight gate. That's what that would be. It'd be representing the place that's set on high, but not pride. But all right. So let me finish reading or going through Nehemiah chapter 3. Now, guys, if y'all want to go over the gates, we went over the gates in the video that Jay Spazin brought up, and Dre said he looked it up and confirmed that that's it. And it's titled Gates of Hell. Alex, can you go to that video, The Gates of Hell, and put Nehemiah like in parentheses after that? You don't have to put Book of Nehemiah, just put Michael, we say a gate without walls is worthless, right? But if it's a gate that Christ put there, then those walls are made without hands, right? Without man's hands. So therefore it's not worthless. All right. What?
Y'all need Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't get it. So like, Samson takes the gates, right? And he puts them on a hill. He's like, we don't have no walls. Like, bro, it's representing, it's representing something you enter, that the walls are not physical like this world. Right.
He put the gates on the hill, like city on a hill.
Yeah.
That leads to life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mental block equals gate. The Bible don't say nothing about mental block. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Michael. No offense. All right. Let's see.
The Bible does talk about donkeys, though.
It does. All right. Next. Okay. Next on the hymn. Let's look at some of these names real quick. So this is the next gate, which is gonna be the fish gate. These are the name of the. But we already went over all the names. We already did that. Let me
I have them all down.
Yeah, but it's in that video. So if y'all want the details of that, go watch that video.
And it may not be in that video, by the way. It may be in the one before or the one after, because we did 2 days, just so people remember.
My God.
It wasn't just a 1-day thing.
So which one is that then?
Take a break. Let's move on. We'll get back to that.
Yeah. All right. Let's entertain
Trump
Michael.
sent me like 50. Trump sent me like six songs yesterday, right? The same song with updates. He's like, take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, take 5, take 6. After take 6, I said, take a break.
And after that last one, I was like, all right, my mind is all right. If you can walk around the gate, it's worthless, right? But what if you cannot walk around the gate? Is it still worthless, Michael? I'm just curious. What if you cannot walk around the gate? Is it still worthless if you cannot walk around it? Just curious. I'm just curious.
If you walk
what if it's
around
unlocked? If it's unlocked, is it worthless?
No, don't ask a bunch of questions. It has walls, right? So, what's the point you're making, Michael? I have no idea. Why are we talking about gates with no walls on your end? What are you talking about? Are you having a conversation with someone in here, or what?
Yeah, so if you sidestep the straight gate, by default you're entering into the wide gate.
Yeah, by default. It's Kabbalah. Oh my God, Sando, let me do my thing. Sando, come on, brother.
His bio says he's twisted and salty. He's a pretzel.
Yeah, Michael. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about gates without walls? A gate on a hill. Why are you talking about gates without walls? Where are you getting an idea that there are gates with no walls? Where are you getting this from? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you explain yourself, please? Oh, well, if there's a gate on a hill, you're saying it can't have walls because it's on a hill? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. So if there's a gate on a hill, because it's on a hill, there's castles on hills. What are we talking about right now? Okay. I guess he don't know what he's talking about either. All right. Okay. This is the fish gate. Okay. So this is Nehemiah chapter 3, verse 3. The fish gate, it says, did the sons of Hassenaah build, who also laid the beams thereof and set up the doors thereof, the locks thereof, and the bars thereof. So it's given us all the names of the people. And I need someone to find. Are you sure? You might be right, Dre. That was a 2-part. Where's the second part?
I know
then?
that for a fact.
Bro, it has to be right there. So if you go in,
but I'm not. I already closed it. I would have to.
All right. Well, somebody needs to go find it and find where the second part is, because I'm starting to think there was 2 or 3 parts. Honestly,
I know for a fact there was 2. Might be. Here, I can look. Let me see. I got my phone.
Or somebody look.
Yeah. Relax.
Relax. And next unto the repaired. Next unto them repaired Miramoth, the son of Uriah, right, the son of Meshezabel. Next unto them repaired Zodak, the sons of Banana. Right. All right. And they repaired the old gate. Then we come down to the goldsmiths. I think is an 8. Let's see, repaired Uzziah, the son of Uriah of the goldsmiths. Next to him repaired Hananiah, the son of one of the, let's see, in Jerusalem, so the broad wall. All right. The valley gate. 13 says the valley gate repaired, and it gives the names. I'm telling you guys, we went over all this. I'm just trying to get to the. After him, the Levites. Let's see. After him, Benjamin. Let's see. The tower which lieth. Okay. Dwelt the Ophel. The horse gate. I guess all of 3 is. All right. The corner. Between the 2 merchants, or goldsmith and merchants. But it came to pass. All right, guys, I'm telling you, we went over this already, and hopefully Dre finds it to help. But it all does matter. Okay, it really does. All right, so we're going to move to chapter 4. But we can already see that the sheep gate, the way it's explained, how you got the Tower of Mia, the Tower of Hananil, right, which is pointing to God's favor, and 100. That's what it's pointing to. But again, it's pointing to fruitful branches, growth. And then we get into chapter 4. It says, but it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. So here's the mocking that I was referring to. So let me, because this is where we're at now. Okay, let's see.
Bro, the gates of hell is under videos, bro.
Both of them?
There's only one, which leads me to believe that it was never uploaded.
Well, if it's on videos, bro, then it was uploaded to videos.
Oh, well, thank you, Captain Obvious. That's
then
my
what do you
point,
mean?
is that it was that you would have had to download it from TikTok and uploaded it to videos. It wasn't alive.
Yeah. Well,
So
no,
that means
yeah. I remember, dude. I'm telling you, I remember something like that I had to upload
but I
one.
remember that might. I think one of the gates didn't get was never recorded properly, so it was never uploaded into videos.
So
Because
there.
it goes spirit, soul, and body, gates of hell.
Hey, look.
and then,
Hey, look. Christian ain't been here all day. He been in the shadows. So he comes out. This is that passive aggressive behavior I always get onto him for. He ain't said nothing all day, but as soon as we say this and he goes, "That's what I said." He hits the screen and comes in. Christian, this is why I'm always getting onto you, bro. You need to leave that passive aggressive stuff alone, bro. He's like, "That's what I said."
Yeah, because it's October 18th, 2025.
Been here the whole time.
October 18th, 2025 was the gates of hell. And then the next one, let me see. The next one, the very next one is October 19th. So it's the very next day. So let me go back to the video before that. That's God tempts man. So let me go back. And then spirit, soul, and body. Let me play that one and see what day that was. That's also October 18th. Oh, that's the day you uploaded it. That's why. Yeah, so it might be missing, bro.
So there's not a video one.
It goes hewing trees, David's belly, spirit, soul, and body, gates of hell, God tempts, two lampstands, Abraham's bosom, Day of Atonement.
Tammy said she's looking at it. Tammy said she's looking at a video October 19th.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I just said. That's up there.
But that's video. That's not a live.
No, that's what I said. These are all videos I'm looking at.
So how many videos is there for the gates?
Just one.
So there's no lives. So the one that Jay Spazin brought up, it's a video. It's not a recorded live.
Affirmative.
Okay.
So
how long is it?
Ago,
how long is it?
The regular 2 hours or
something. All right. Just
the moral of the story is that we got to go over it.
That's the moral of the story. We got to go over it.
Amen.
Oh, wait. There's one 7 months ago that says the gates of hell, Lucifer's fall, and the true meaning. I don't know if that might be it, but no, that can't be it.
I don't know.
That ain't it. Gates of hell.
Yeah. Yeah, the gates, Saba, the gates are freaking long, dude. Like, that's going to take us 3 days just to go over the gates. We can do it separate another day. I mean, if y'all want to go over it, man, we can. I mean, I'm telling you, I've done it so many.
Everyone is running away from.
No, I've done it. I've done it so many times. It's long, bro. It's real long. I'm trying to get at least the Nehemiah story done. You know what I mean? And we can go back. Kimberly,
like it needs a whole life to do it, or it needs like a couple of lives?
No, like a whole week.
A whole week for the gate?
Yes, bro.
Hello, did you just meet Trot?
Yeah, you forget who you're talking to?
Trot, Saba.
You forget, like, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, the time that we did it, I held back, and it still took 2 or 3 days. That's what I'm saying is.
Well, I mean, I don't come up usually, like, you know.
Okay, so all right, so what I'm saying is,
go back to the first year that you were here. Every video was about you.
Yeah.
Every day. I have a question.
Yeah. So look, we're going to move on to chapter 4. Okay. When we're done with this, if everybody wants to go over the gates, then we'll go over the gates. But whatever, I don't know what, if we're going to do it Nehemiah's, like just from the perspective of the book of Nehemiah, in the sense, we're not going to be bringing up the straight gate or any of those gates, because the reason last time I brought up those other 2 gates is because I was coming from the perspective of all 12 gates. Right. But if we're just going to look at it like Nehemiah's, then You know, but either way, we need to do that on it.
So we're not gonna go over it.
Yes, just not today. I'm trying to.
Not today, but are we gonna go over it like anytime soon? Or
Yeah, we'll go over it. Look, let's finish the book of Nehemiah. The book of Nehemiah is already going into 2 weeks. Just to finish this, we still got 10 more. We still got 10 more chapters to go. So what I'm saying is, on the side, we can do the gates. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
All right. So, but it all does matter.
To be honest with you, I don't even think that's the right video. I think we touched on it on that particular video, but I'm going through the transcript and I don't see none of the names or anything.
I wouldn't pay attention to the transcript, bro. You're gonna have to watch the video, bro.
I'm gonna come sit here like that lame man that was sitting there for 30 years, something, you know. Maybe one day.
Nobody will help me in the water.
Nobody.
They keep blocking me. They keep blocking
They
me.
keep blocking me. They don't let me.
I think there's another video, bro.
Try gonna be 1,000 years old when he finally gets done. Yeah, I really, man, I don't know how many years it would take, but I think 1,000 might be a good. I think if somebody was able to live in this world like today, you know, like maybe 2,000 years or something, I think they would have a lot. I mean, I don't know if they'd understand everything. I'm talking about just in the book, but that might be enough time to grasp pretty much everything that's in the book. Now that's just in the book. You know, please do a video on just the gates uninterrupted. Oh my Lord, look at this. Give references, labels.
He said uninterrupted. That's
uninterrupted.
crazy.
Yeah, kind of uninterrupted. That okay, look, remember, and we need to pick back up on this, but we have a podcast, and the podcast is the one that it's not like a live. It's uninterrupted. It's just a study of whatever we're going over. And there's a, you know, Connie, if you haven't seen that, have you seen the podcast, Connie? Let me just ask you before we get into chapter 4. Have you seen the Descaled podcast? It said just for homework. You've seen it? Okay, so yeah, that's how the podcasts are going to be, uninterrupted. But the lives, the live don't even know what uninterrupted means. Like it's just that's not gonna happen. It's just a different environment. All right. So Nehemiah chapter 4. Okay, but it came to pass. This is where Sanballat mocked the Jews. Okay, and it says, and he spake before his brethren, which those are men, brethren, and the army of Samaria, and said, what do these feeble Jews? I'm sorry, and said, what do these feeble Jews? Question mark. Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Question mark. Will they make an inn in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? Okay, so there's a lot being said just right there, and I'm going to try to go over it as quick as I can. So let's look at all these little phrases. Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end of the day? Right here. Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? So, you know, when Jesus said, if they don't, even the rocks will cry out. Remember that?
Yes.
Right? Because Jesus came to rebuild. That's why he came, to rebuild. And notice the same attitude that he has. Oh, well, if they don't, the rocks themselves will cry out. Right? The front porch, stony heart. Yeah. So this goes to the stony heart, which Christ did revive. But notice the wording here. Will they revive the stones? Yes. Isn't that what Elijah did? Remember the prophets of Baal? Right? He built the altar using the 12 stones of the children of Israel for the tribes.
Yep.
It revived. It was the stones. It was the memorial stones that revived. It says, will they revive the stones out of the heaps? Where else do you see heaps? This in Samson says that Samson picked up a jawbone of an ass and slaughtered 1,000 men. It said heaps upon heaps. It says, what is that? Excuse me. What is that pointing to?
Desolation.
Huh?
Desolation. Oh, my desolation. Being desolate, destroyed.
Yeah, but so Samson's a shadow of Christ. Okay. The jawbone of an ass is representing the spirit. That's what it's representing. And God gave him the power to slay Philistines. Right. And so just like so at the end, what?
Yeah, so we are all dead and like, we had to die with Christ to really be alive.
Right. And the heaps is how many people were it's referring to how many people were brought to life. That's what it's referring to. And so he slew 1,000 men, and then how many died in his death? Y'all remember Samson's death?
More than he slew when he was alive.
Right, which is 3,000. Right, which that number 3,000 points to the what? Pentecost, right? Which is the first Pentecost is Mount Sinai, and the second Pentecost is Mount Zion, right? Penta. So him pushing down the pillars is both the two pillars. It's both mountains, Mount Sinai, Mount Zion, right? God's left arm, God's right arm. Left arm for the judgment, and then the right arm for redemption. So, which Christ brought upon himself. You understand? So there was 3,000 people and he died amongst the Gentiles. Jesus died amongst the Gentiles, amongst the thieves, just like it said that he would. So the jawbone of a donkey that was given to him, which is it's hard to see, but it's the same way that where it talks about Balaam's donkey speaking. It's literally representing the word, is what he unalived the people. It was with the word. Just like when David unalived the Philistine Goliath with the stone sling, the sling in the Bible, the sling represents faith. That stone is the cornerstone, which is Christ, but it's representing the seed or the word. That's why it says, and it went into his forehead. It's talking about killing the carnal mind. All these things are pointing to the death of the flesh, right? All these things in the Bible. So Samson unaliving 1,000 men, heaps upon heaps. You understand? Stones. So look what it says here. It says, will they revive the stones out of the heaps? Out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned. So they are talking about that what they see is no good. Look at the way they're talking about it. Are they going to revive this from the stones, the rubbish that are burnt? Notice that what they see is no good. But how does God see? How does God see ruins? Does he see it as no good? Right? Like Moses was no good, but he used Moses, right? You always see the rubbish, the ruins of a man, the heaps. There's so many humans, heaps upon heaps, literally whitewashed tombs, dead, all these men, all of them in the world. And the flesh sees ruins, no good, but God sees opportunity. You know what I mean? So just the way they're mocking is the complete opposite of the way God sees things. So it says, will they revive the stones out of the heaps, out of the rubbish which are burned? What's the answer? It's a question. What's the answer?
The answer is yes.
Yeah. That's the answer. That's what they're going to do. So it says, now Tobiah, the Ammonite, was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone walls. So he's like, if they take all those stones and just start stacking them, if a fox climbed it, it would fall down, right? Have we went over foxes yet? We should have in Samson, where he ties the fox's tails together and puts a candle in between it.
Yep.
Right. But it says, even if a fox go up, it'll even break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. Let me see, where does it say? All right, now Tobiah. Let's look at Tobiah real quick.
Jehovah's good.
Okay.
Or goodness of Yahweh.
Yeah, but we need to find out if Tobiah is a friend or foe. Okay. I'm pretty sure Tobiah is like Sanballat's friend or something. Remind me, I can't remember off the top of my head. Right? Because it says, now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him. Okay, so Tobiah was by who? Right. Let's see. Was by Sanballat, right? Because Nehemiah 4:1, but it came to pass that when Sanballat heard, so verse 1 is where he mocked the Jews. Verse 2, he spake before. So this is Sanballat spake before the brethren. So he said all this stuff, and he says, what are they going to do? Resurrect it, right? And it says, now Tobiah, the Ammonite, was by him. So Tobiah is standing next to Sanballat. And it says, and he said, even that which they build. So he starts mocking with them.
Unknown.
So Tobiah starts mocking with them, and he mocks all the way down. Let's see, on their own head. Yeah, hear, O our God. So this is clearly Nehemiah speaking to God about their mockery. And he says, hear, O our God, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sin be blotted out from before thee, for they have provoked thee to anger before the builders, the ones that are building. So built we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. The Amplified says, so we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together to half its weight, for the people had heart to work. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites, and it starts naming, the Eshadites, heard that the wall of Jerusalem were made up and that the breachers began to be stopped, then they were very wroth and conspired, all of them together, to come and to fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our God and set a watch against them day and night because of them. And Judah said, the strength of the bearers of burdens is decayed, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build the wall. And our adversaries said, they shall not know neither see till we come in the midst among them and slay them and cause them cause the work to cease. And it came to pass, when the Jews which dwelt by them came, they said unto us 10 times, from all places whence ye shall return unto us, they will be unto you. Therefore I set I in the lower places behind the wall, and on the higher places I even set the people after their families, and their swords, and their spears, and their bows. And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles, unto the rulers, and the rest of the people, be not ye afraid of them. Remember the Lord, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons, daughters, wives, and your house. And it came to pass, when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and God had brought their counsel to naught, that we returned all of us to the wall, every one unto his work. And it came to pass from that time forth that half of my servants wrought in the work, and the other half of them held both spear, shield, bow, and harbingers, the rulers behind all the house of Judah. They which builded the wall, and they that bear burdens, with those that laded, every one with one of his hands wrought to work, and the other, right. So okay, so we're here where they all decided, hey guys, we're either gonna stand together and we're gonna make this happen, or it's not gonna happen. And so it gets to a point where that everybody is working with one hand, okay, and holding a weapon in the other. All right, so in real life, I'm gonna say there were people doing that because that's what it says. Right. So spiritually, what does that mean though? That one hand is working and one hand is holding a weapon. What verse confirms that this is true in the Bible, even today? Bait, what's up? Daily reminder. Yeah, daily reminder that when that Super Bowl game was going on, you were sitting right next to the Cowboys. Now I don't know where you were at halftime, because I wasn't sitting on a couch during halftime. You working? Yeah. Yeah, we hearing about some working, man. We hearing about the working around here. All right, let's see. Yeah, they worked with one hand and in the other hand held a weapon. Anybody know? Where in the Bible do we see something like this similar? Or what can you bring up that the Bible shows us that this is true in a different way?
Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
All right. We could say that. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, right? But it does. We have work. One hand is working and one hand is fighting. One hand is working. No? Nobody?
What popped into my head was I'm working and my father's working hitherto or up to this point.
Yeah, Christian said the ones who drink water but kept their head up. Yeah. Right? You have one hand doing something and the other hand is focused on the weapon.
Oh, that's good.
Right? One is all right. So, but what are these things leading to? One hand is working and one hand's on the weapon. There's a bunch of them in there, but what's it pointing at? All right, so y'all remember the story of Jael?
Sure do.
All right, so what hand was used to puncture so and so's head?
The right hand.
I want to say left.
What
I gotta
hand?
look.
What hand was the hammer in? And I want verse if you give me an answer. And I'll say this: it's the answer is in Chronicles. That way you don't go to the Jael story that we all. It's in Chronicles. The answer. So whatever hand the hammer is in, that means the tent pin is in the opposite hand. So I need both. What hand, and I need verse. It's in Chronicles. Where's the verse that tells us what hand Jael was holding the hammer in? I need the verse. Man, taking that long to use Google? Man, you can Google that, find that.
Google told me she wasn't in Chronicles, so I'm looking deep.
Oh my Lord. It's in there.
I'm telling you, that's what it said.
Well, I guess I got to do it myself. It's all right. It's okay. Oh man.
So in Judges, it says Judges 5:26. She put her hand to the nail and her right hand to the workman's hammer, and with the hammer she smote Sisera.
Oh, I must have stories mixed up. Wow.
Where you get that? Where you find that, Nina?
Judges 5:26.
Yeah. All right. So now I got to find out. Now I got to find out what's not in Judges and is actually in Chronicles. Hmm.
So that would mean her left hand was holding the nail, her right hand
Yeah. Right.
with
So.
the hammer. And
Right. So she's got the. All right. So she's got. Let me see. Where's it at? Judges where? 5 or 4 or 5?
5:26.
All right. Read it. Just read it.
She put her hand to the nail and her right hand to the workman's hammer, and with the hammer she smote Sisera.
Right. So, Tammy, why do you keep putting Judges 4:21? Somebody go to Judges 4:21.
Then Jael, okay, so then it says, then Jael, Heber's wife, took a nail of the tent and took an hammer in her hand and went softly and smote the nail to his temples and fastened it to the ground. Yeah, it's the same thing. Except the other one talks about which hand.
Yeah. So Judges 4:21 is Jael's story, and then Judges 5:26 Why is that? I can't remember.
That's like the song Deborah sang or something, ain't it?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, that's what it that okay, so the actual story of Jael's in chapter 4,
Yeah.
and then chapter 5 is what?
Deborah singing that song,
That's
right?
that's what it okay. That's what it is. The answer is not in Chronicles, it's in a different part of Judges. It's not in the story of Jael, which is chapter 4. I knew I was like, hold on a second. What hand the hammer is in is not in the actual story that we read. Is it Deborah's song? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was like, because I knew it's not in the original. All right. So it says that she used her right. So in the original story, it doesn't tell us like what hand is doing what. So I apologize. Not in Chronicles. It's in Deborah's song. But either way, it says Jael used her right hand to hold the workman's hammer, right, while she held the tent pin in her other hand. So in her left hand, right, she's got the pin. In her right hand, so which one's doing the work? The right hand?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So we see judgment and we see work. Judgment and work, right? So here where we are, it says, and the one that Christian brought up, right? Gideon soldiers that he was choosing, one's working and one's like defending or judgment. You understand? You see the two. Both hands are doing, but the ones that went down with both hands to do the same thing, he said, do not take them to war. So not only is this talking about that they're not able to harness their emotions, but it's also pointing out another fact that one hand is supposed to be doing one thing and the other hand is supposed to be doing the other. This is how we're built. Each hand doing something different, right? So, let's see, where are we at? 17. All right, so Nehemiah 4:17. They which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens with those that laid it, every one with one of his hands wrought in the work, and with the other hand held a weapon. So notice you see this again regarding God's people. You see them, they already know to do this. That one hand does this and one hand does that. Samson, one hand on this pillar, this hand on another pillar.
Hold on. So I've been trying to run back to my computer this whole time. I was doing something. So listen. What about David's warriors? It says that they were in Spanish it says diestros. They were basically, they could use left hand or right hand.
Right hand.
They had their faces like lions and they can jump on hills like gazelles, and it says they were able to use the left hand or the right hand.
Or the right
That's
hand.
ambidextrous. In English, it's ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So they use the left hand and the right hand for the same thing. Like they were able to do either or.
Yeah, they could, which means they could work with either one of them or go to war with either one of them. But David's man would still be doing one with one hand and one with the other. And then you have Ehud, who is a left-handed man. And again, that's pointing to one hand doing the judgment. Jael held the tent pin in her left hand, but the right hand was doing the work. So what is this pointing to? All these things are all pointing to the same thing, but what is it? These are all shadows of something. But what is it?
God's left hand and God's right hand?
Yeah, but yeah, of course that is what it's. But what is it? What is that? What is this? The left hand doing one thing, the right hand doing another. What is that?
The separation between the sheep and the goats?
Well, that's the same thing. But what is it? That's all pointing to this. Huh?
It's judgment and justice, or judgment and delivery.
Yeah, okay, but what is it? That's what it is.
I don't understand how to answer that.
It's the gospel.
Is it the crossing over of hands?
Same thing. All those things you're naming, listen, all those things are pointing to one thing. Y'all keep bringing up more shadows. Yes, Patty, Marie, works and rest. Yeah, that's it right there. That's the answer right there. Yeah.
The Benjamites were all left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. So the right hand of God is Christ. He does the works. You understand? It's him. We rest in his work. And the left hand is his judgment, right? But the right arm is the works of Christ. We rest in his work. We don't do the work. He does the work. Right? The building of this wall, Nehemiah said, God put it on my heart. And you know it's true because they worked with one hand and held their weapon in the other. Right? So that was 17. So 18, it says, for the builders, everyone had his sword girded by his side, and so builded. And he that sounded the trumpet was by me. And I said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people that work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another. In what place, therefore, ye hear the sound of the trumpet, resort ye thither unto us, our God shall fight for us. So whenever they heard the trumpet, everyone knew where to go. When the trumpet blew, they all knew where to go. When the trumpet blew. It's important. It's important. All right. So we labored in work, and half of them held the spears. From the rising of the morning to the stars appeared. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let every one with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor on the day. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let every one with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us. So who's the guard to us?
The servant.
The servant. Take your servant with you so they can be a guard to us. So are they watching? Is that what the servant is doing?
Mm-hmm.
So the servants are the watchers, right? So Jesus tells Peter, you can't watch with me 1 hour. And he couldn't. And what is the reason? Jesus gives him the answer. What does he tell him?
Ye of little faith.
No.
The flesh is
Talk about
weak.
the flesh being weak. Right?
Yeah. He said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But Jesus is our servant, right? The spirit is given to us. We have a comforter. So while you're sleeping, your spirit is watching. You understand? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when people are trying to make you believe that you're the watcher, right? That you have to watch. Donald Trump is the Antichrist. Donald Trump's the Antichrist. Guys, we have to watch. The Bible says we're watchers. Your stupid fat flesh couldn't watch if it tried. What the heck you talking about? You see what I'm trying to tell you? They don't understand this. So Donald Trump's the Antichrist. It's because they don't understand all these little bitty things. They seem like they're insignificant. They mean nothing. What are y'all sitting around here talking about? Patience, okay? Patience is what you use to read the Bible. Patience. And these people that are just trying to hurt, they read the Bible so fast because they're trying to get more information. Look, he's going to come from the West. Okay, and after that, he's going to get a crown. He's going to get a crown from Israel. And they read it so fast, and they think their carnal mind figured it out. No, bro. No. You're too stupid to have a good time. That's why you ain't figured out nothing. That's why you ain't figured out a darn thing. But it sounds so good, though. They got it all figured. All they're doing is just regurgitating what the Bible, black letters on it, just repeating what it already says. but they ain't figured out nothing. They ain't figured out nothing. The other day, Trump was up there talking about everybody needs Jesus Christ. You're telling me that the Antichrist is going to be pointing to Christ? That's what we're saying now? That the Antichrist is going to tell people to go to Christ, bro? Why do you think that he's the Antichrist? He's not going to be preaching against Christ. That's not what, because preaching against Christ is going to bring attention to Christ. He's going to be talking about everything else. The Antichrist is going to make everything else look important, bro. He's not going to be talking about Christ at all. This is crazy. This is how nuts you people have gotten that you're listening to these idiots that say, I read the Bible a lot. Listen, I'm showing you the way I'm showing you how the Bible is to be looked at. This is what's helping you understand the Bible. Right here. I'm showing you. You want to understand shadows, you want to understand prophecy, I'm showing you how to do it. Not just reading it face value. Donald Trump comes from the West. That's America. That's not what that's talking about. And now we have Trump telling everyone that they need Jesus. And they're going to say, yeah, it even said right here that he's going to do that. No, bro, not like that. Nope. Absolutely not. It's very easy, very simple that everything about the Antichrist regarding what you're going to be thinking about, bro, it's like a magician. He makes you look over here. Daniel 11, 36, 37. It don't matter. It don't matter if you find one thing that Trump fits. It don't matter if you find one thing and you said, Trump, listen, what these people are doing is they are it's kind of like the opposite of how the judicial system works, right? What's supposed to happen is someone commits a crime, right? There's an outcry or whatever, like, hey, 911, there's an issue. And then you investigate who did the crime. It's not show me a person and I'll show you the crime. That is not how that works. And this is what people are doing with Donald Trump. Find me a man and I'll make the Antichrist fit him. You can do that with anybody. They did it with Barack Obama. You can do it with anybody. Anybody. And that's what they're doing. 100%.
Listen, Trump is a good man. Leave Trump alone. He's got 90 million Persians behind him. So if you talk anything about Trump, you have to deal with us. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
it.
it's oh man, what did I do here? I don't know. I can't find it. What do you say? Truth ain't Daniel 11:36. Somebody can look that up. I don't remember what that. Obviously,
you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. Obviously, it's about.
And just as silly.
Go ahead.
And the king shall do according to his will. He shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and shall speak marvelous things against the God of gods, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished. For that is determined. For that is determined shall be done. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, or the desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. First man to ever do that, I must admit.
Huh?
Sorry.
What?
I say, yeah, that's the first. He is the first man to ever do that, I must admit.
Ever do what?
Everything it just said. Like they're trying to say that this fits Trump exactly, but this fits many fallen men.
It fits every fallen person. Every person
Oh,
that has not received Jesus, that's who it fits. So where it says that he would exalt himself above, it says above every god or something like that, right?
yes.
And what does it say? What does it say? He'll talk bad about God. Go back to that part right there.
All right, it says he will exalt himself and magnify himself above every god and shall speak marvelous things against the God of gods.
Yeah, speak marvelous things. What does it say about where it says something about horrors or something?
It says, neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women, nor regard any God. He shall magnify himself above all.
Okay, so he doesn't regard any God, right?
None.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Trump says that everybody needs Jesus. That sounds like that? Come on, man, get out of here. Get out of here. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It is so crazy. Is that what you're trying to tell me there? Truth, you think Trump is Antichrist? Daisy, you think Trump is Antichrist too? Is that what you're saying, Daisy? You think Trump's the Antichrist?
Trump is anti-nonsense.
Daisy said no. Daisy, then why did you bring that verse up? Because I've heard that verse being used to prove that Trump is the Antichrist. So
she just repeated it, I think, because everyone was typing it. That's why.
Well, I mean, it'd be better for her to answer. I don't know. But where's this dude at right here? Truth ain't blasphemy. You think Trump is the Antichrist? It's crazy. Oh, it's a question. Yeah. You here anymore? Is that goofy guy? You still here? You think Trump's the Antichrist? That verse you gave, you see Donald Trump. That's crazy, bro. That is so nuts. You see Donald Trump. You read that and you see Donald Trump. That's crazy. Jeez. Y'all are running out of time. It sounded good, right? When it all first started. Oh, right? Because he just became president. Where is this Antichrist stuff at? Where? That's craziness.
But is an antichrist is a person, or is a just like whoever is fallen? Because
Antichrist, look, Antichrist is someone that does not believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ.
right.
Okay, so
it could
that's
be.
anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
That's anybody, bro. So you can
It's not a
put that.
person,
You
right?
listen. It's easy when you don't know people, right? Like I don't know Leonardo DiCaprio. He's an actor. I don't know the guy. I could easily say he's Antichrist. Look, let me show you. And how are me and you? I can easily fool you to believe that. You know why? Because neither one of us go sit down with them and eat lunch. You understand? How easy it is to point the finger and say someone is Antichrist, and yet nobody in your circle hangs out with the person. Why am I even bringing all this up? Because they say, look, you're supposed to watch. No, buddy. Your spirit is the one that's the watcher. In the entire Bible, it's always pointing to the spirit is the watcher. The spirit is, not your flesh. Your flesh is the one saying, oh, Donald Trump, Antichrist. That's your flesh doing that. That ain't your spirit doing that. Oh, no, brother. I prayed and I went to God no, brother. If you were praying and you went to God, you would see Christ everywhere in the Bible. But you talk more about the Antichrist. You don't talk, you talk more about the Antichrist. There's a bunch of people and there's people that we kind of know, like there's a few people that I don't know them a whole lot, and they got sucked into this crap, man, by these morons on YouTube. They got sucked into this. No, it's Donald Trump. And I, not try to be mean to any of them. Some of you may know some of these people, but they got sucked into this crap, man. And they even go preach it. And I'm like, why are you not preaching Christ? They're like, oh, no, I do. I preach Christ. And I'm like, well, I'm not questioning whether you're saved or not. I'm just saying, let this crap go, man. You got sucked into this crap. But I'm saying all that because the Bible shows us who the watcher is. It shows us in the entire, it's our servant. That is who's doing the watching. That's why it says the spirit is willing, but your flesh is weak. Right? So it says, all right, let's see. 22, likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let every one with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor on the day. And it says, so neither I nor my brethren, nor my servants, nor the men of the guard which followed me, none of us put off our clothes, saying that everyone put them off for washing. So Amplified says, so neither I, my brothers, meaning your relatives, my servants, nor the men of the guard who followed me, none of us took off our clothes. Each took his weapon, even to the water. So even when they went to go wash up, their weapon went with them. Again, in reality, did they really do this? Yeah. But what it's pointing to is what we've been talking about this whole time, that we know that this is God. We can tell how these people are acting. We can tell that this is a God thing. The context of God playing a role in this has not left them. How? Because it keeps talking about working with one hand, weapon in the other. It keeps talking about this. It's still doing it. And then now we'll be at chapter 5. Let me go to let me write chapter 5 down so we don't lose where we're at. All right, so we're at chapter 5. Anybody got anything? I don't have to get off right now this moment, but we're going to be done with Nehemiah today because chapter 5 is definitely going to be another hour. Let's see. Mac, you need some Claritin D. And I'm not kidding, Mac. I already took one. It's something that happened at war, man. My nose has never been the same, so I apologize. Trust me. I guarantee you, we probably lose a follower every day because of it. I mean, there's certain days that I'm better, but Claritin D does help, but it's not just an allergy issue. So, Indonesia, what's up, Indonesia? What's going on? Oh, what'd you say, William? Work, but protect what you make. Protect the fruits of your labor. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if you're still here, but yep. I've been there. Yeah. All right. Anybody got anything? Something they want to bring up? Something small? Or what's up?
Yeah, you know what?
Mm.
I've been in the Passover, right?
Yeah.
And trying to figure out how Jesus fulfilled all of it, right? So I was reading and I was like, man, because God don't just do random stuff. So I'm like, why did he tell them to pick the lamb on the 10th day? And so I'm like, man, you gotta show me this. How does this pertain to Jesus? And lo and behold, he showed me right there in John 12. I was like, wow, his precision is crazy.
Yeah.
So who want to read a little bit?
Who's gonna read? Somebody. Nobody wants to read?
What you need, Benny? What you need?
Man.
Grab John chapter 12.
Hey, did you touch Exodus 12 at all?
Yeah, you can go there. Go to verse 3.
Okay.
John 12, the whole thing?
Let CJ read his first.
All right.
And then Nina, you gonna read the first verse, and then you'll go to verse 12.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, CJ, did you upload that song?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay.
All right, 12 verse 3, you say, Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. Ooh.
All right, keep reading.
And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls, every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
You can stop after you read verse 6. Actually, just read it to just read verse 7 too.
Okay. Verse 5 says, Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door post of the houses wherein they shall eat it.
All right, beautiful. So God is telling them, listen, you guys, on the 10th day of the first month of the year, which he made Abib or Nisan, the first month of the year for them, which is right around the beginning of spring, and it means tender ears or green ears of corn is what this means, the name of that month. So he tells them on the 10th day, get your lamb and keep it up to the 14th day at even. So I'm like, Jesus, how did you fulfill this? Show me the 10th day. I see everything else. So now read John 12, verse 1, and then read, just read, just read 12, verse 1 for now.
All right, so 12:1 is, Then Jesus 6 days before the Passover came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead.
Okay. So see, God is real like subtle in a good way, not the bad way. He doesn't just plainly say it, so you have to really hear a little, there a little. So 6 days before the Passover, what day would that put us at? That would put us at day 9. right? That
Yeah.
would put us at day 9. Now read verse 12.
Verse 12. On the next day, much people that were come to the feast, when they heard that Jesus was coming to Jerusalem, took branches of palm trees and went forth to meet him and cried, Hosanna! Blessed is the King of Israel that cometh in the name of the Lord.
All right. So on the next day, which would have been what? The 10th day. This is the day they picked their lamb for their household. What did they do? He came to the city, they laid palm branches down, and they said, Hosanna. If you look at Hosanna in the Greek, it means, oh, save, or be propitious, or be our propitiation, which is basically be our lamb, put your blood on our doorposts, and cover our house from the destroyer. This is what they're saying. They're picking their lamb. Look it up for yourself and what Hosanna means. It means, oh, save and be propitious. And remember, in 1 John 2:2, can you read that, Nina?
Yeah, I got you. I'm going. All right, 1 John 2:2. And 1 John 2:2. And he is the propitiation for our sins, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
Wow, look at that. So when they seen him coming, it says 6 days before the Sabbath. Then they went through this whole spiel with Lazarus. And then it says on the next day, which would have been the 10th, they chose him to be their lamb, their propitiation, just like in Exodus. And then, of course, uh, following days is the Passover. And, so that
Yeah.
was just so beautiful how God lays it out so perfectly,
Oh, he does it perfect.
detail by detail.
Yeah, but so the question, because remember, there's always questions. So another question is, why did they choose palm tree branches to do it?
Well, for one, I know palm trees represent righteousness.
And wisdom, right?
Not only.
But again, I'm just saying, like, because what you're pointing out is how it's so how it like the words you use was how God lays it out perfectly if you just pay attention, right? And it's just so coincidental that when their lamb is chosen, they use palm tree branches to choose.
Mhm.
You see, like, so if they're using palm tree branches and branches are representing wisdom, are they choosing wisely? I'm just saying. So now it's like, oh, bro, there's a lot of palm trees out there, bro. Like they couldn't use rose petals. There wasn't enough of those. Like again, all that stuff sounds neat, but I tell you what sounds better is the truth. The truth always sounds better. And if they're calling him Hosanna, right? All these people. Now, again, we know that Israel in its entirety did not choose him to be the lamb, but these people did. These people that are saying this. And
Right.
and we know it was wisdom that was, and we know that it's the wisdom of God that is getting them to say this because God confirms it because they were using palm tree branches to put under him as he was coming in. So we can say, oh, they just chose the palm tree, or there's a reason that they're using the palm tree. So,
Yep.
yeah.
All right, question about this actually. Exodus 12, and then I guess John 12, which I didn't get to. But anyway, does this connect to Revelation 19, 16, 17, 18, where it talks about on his vesture, on his thigh, the name is written King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And then 17, I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God. And then 18, that ye may eat the flesh of the kings, the flesh of the captains, flesh of the mighty men, flesh of the horses, Blah blah blah.
Okay,
In
why
the
don't you just point out why that popped in your head?
So first of all, the supper, the gathering of the supper, and then the time of
Are
day
you
in
saying this? Are you
Exodus.
saying this because of Passover?
Yeah,
Okay.
the feast, and then this one here is talking about the great supper of God, and then also that they eat the flesh and all that. Where
Yeah, but what is it? Okay,
also talks
go to where it says they eat the flesh. Go to that verse.
Okay, it's verse 18 says that ye may eat the flesh of the kings and of the flesh of the captains, of the flesh of the mighty men, flesh of the horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all the men, both free, bond, both small and great.
Yeah. So what is the flesh of the kings? What is that? And before you answer, what kind of king is this? Has
This
it
would
already
be
has it already clarified?
no.
Let me show you why I'm saying this, because Goliath tells David that the fowls of the air will eat your flesh. Look, obviously, in the real battle, okay, Goliath is saying, I'm going to unalive you, and you're going to become a carcass, and the buzzards are going to come have you for supper, right? That's what he's saying.
Right.
Correct? Okay. But in the Bible, there's a lot of things that are pointing to something. And so you have to understand the duality of what's being said. So when Jesus says, you have to eat my flesh, we should know what that's referring to, which is his word. We have to believe what he says because he's the tree of life. So we have to eat of him. That's what that's referring to. This is not referring to taking a bite out of his forearm, right?
Right.
The Bible calls us beasts of the field. The Bible calls us fowls of the air because we are the fowls that seek refuge or seek shade. We're the beasts that are looking for trees to get shade, right? It talks about us in all these ways, and that we are trees that give shade to fowls and to beasts, right? But when it says eat of the king's flesh, where in context is it showing us what kind of king this is? And
The next verse.
read it.
It says, and I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse
All
and
right, so
against
the
his army.
kings of the earth, what kind of king is that?
Fallen.
Fallen. All right, and it's saying that we need to eat the king's flesh.
Yep.
So so that king is representing swine, and we're not supposed to eat a swine. So what is this saying?
The fowls may eat of them, so there would be.
Yeah, I know, but you see what I'm saying? Like y'all go to Revelation, and there's so much stuff that you have to.
Yeah.
That king is the king of the world. Therefore, that king is a swine, and we're not supposed to eat the flesh of swine. So here, go back to the verse where it says to eat them.
Okay. Come gather this part of 17. Come gather.
All right, now who's
yourselves
talking? Who's talking right here? Who's saying come gather?
angel that's standing in the sun.
All right, who's the angel talking to?
The fowls that fly.
All right, the fowls. All right, go ahead.
Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God, that ye may eat the flesh of the kings, flesh of the captains,
Yeah.
flesh of the mighty men.
All right, so now you would have to determine that if this is a king of the world, which that is a swine, and we aren't supposed to eat, who's these fowls of the air right here then?
So, I'd
Dead
have to
people.
go. I mean, it'd have to be the dead, the
Well, what I'm
unalive.
saying is one thing's going to lead to the other. Like it's a nonstop thing, right?
I'll
So
keep studying them.
yeah, because now you got to determine who are these fowls of the air right here, right?
Yeah.
Which means you're going to have to go further up and further up. Yeah. Lloyd
Oh,
Zachariah. No.
I always compared that one to that verse, and it's not fully connected for me, but to Ezekiel 32, where he drags the Leviathan out the river and says he will be meat for everybody.
Yep. Yep. Well, meat for who and how? How is it going to be meat? So, all right. All right. Well, I'll go there just real quick. So,
His destruction.
yeah, but how is that meat for everybody?
Because like the woman at the well with Jesus was meat for him.
Okay, but what was meat? What was food for him?
Conquering the carnal mind, or the
Yeah.
unbelief.
All right. So when Samson defeated the lion and it gave him honey, it gave him meat. The defeat. It's the defeat. So what's being consumed? What's being eaten? So
Word.
well, so when Samson destroyed the lion, that what fed him? Was it the lion's flesh?
No, the honey in the lion.
Right, but it wasn't the lion's flesh. So he didn't eat the lion, but the defeat fed him. The defeat did. So the lady at the well, he says, I have meat that you know not of. It was the defeat, the win, the battle, the conquering, the overcoming, right? So you think uh, uh, on the lines of that whenever you see this, eat the flesh, because when Samson defeated, the victory, yeah. So when Samson defeated the lion's flesh is not what gave him meat. It was the honey that fed him. The victory, the conquering, though, right? The victory through conquering of Satan. So when Goliath said to David, uh, "The fowls of the air will eat your flesh," and David says, "Nay, the fowls of the air will eat your flesh this day." So obviously, they're
Unknown caller.
obviously they're debating on whose flesh is going to be food. They're debating that. So the duality is in real life, a human becomes a carcass. If you leave it there, birds are going to come, the vultures are going to come eat it. I mean, that's common sense. So this is what people will stick with. That's all he's saying. That's all. No, bro. In the entire Bible, that's not all God is saying. Absolutely not. Not even. Matter of fact, when you say that's all it's saying, you're taking away from the Bible. The Bible says that we're not supposed to add or take away. And so this eating of the flesh and the fowls of the air, when someone says, bro, it means what it means right there. No, my friend, it sounds good what you're doing, but your fear of speaking out in faith, what else is being said there, you're taking away from scripture. And the Bible says not to do that. It'd be better for you to say, I don't know, than to keep fighting against something that is true. You would be better off saying, I don't know, than arguing when you try to tell someone you're adding. No, my friend, you're taking away. You, the one that is saying to me, you're adding. No, you are taking away from the Bible. And that's not fair. So you are either making disciples or you're stopping people from becoming them. And you need to ask yourself, do you really know what you're saying? Do you really know if you're taken away or not? Then stand on it. Stand on it. And you'll be like everyone else. You'll abhor yourself when you see this to be true, because you'll see that you are hindering something the entire time. But you're too much of a coward to, by faith, admit that it's true. You can't do that. So you think it's tough to say, oh, well, you're adding. Oh, you better be right. You're not right. But I'm saying in your head, as long as your conscience is clear, that's what's going to make you abhor yourself. You'll be just like Paul. You'll be just like him, because you'll say, well, I did it out of ignorance. Okay. But you'll abhor yourself. You'll be kicking yourself in the butt when it's all said and done, because it's not okay to stand in between while someone is receiving the word and you're stopping him and saying, that's not true. And there's people that do it without like making it a scene. They just on the sly, on the low, they do that though. God knows you're doing it. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. You know if you're doing that or not. But the Bible says not to take away, and I'm telling you that that's what this stuff is saying. And the people that says, "Well, I don't know," okay, be best for you to keep your mouth shut then, because if for you, I know what I'm saying is true. But if what I'm saying is true, and you are standing, if what I'm saying is true, and you are the one standing in between what I'm saying, if you're the one standing in, but you need to ask yourself why. Why are you standing? Well, because I'm protecting. So you know for a fact that what I'm saying is not true. You better. You need to ask yourself, are you sure? Now, if someone says, do you know for a fact that Donald Trump's not the. Yes, I know for a fact that he's not the Antichrist. Okay. And y'all are going to have, I'm going to have my day with y'all when all this is. Are you sure? Yes, Lloyd. I'm sure. 100%. 100%. 100% sure. You'll see. You'll see. I'm going to remember all y'all playing around too. Lloyd, I'm bringing you up. Who else? Who else playing around? Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up too. Who else? Who else we got in here? I'm going to bring y'all up. I'm going to say, all right, here we are. It's 2035. We already got a different president in there. 2 of them. What happened? Well, we might have missed it. Imagine that. And I've been saying it day one. Day one. You let these goofballs come in there. I know about prophecy and I know about end times. All you know is what you read. That's how goofy this is. I know. I have it memorized. Oh, well, it's been written for how long? How long has this been written? That's how long it's been there. You didn't, these people are trying to make it sound like they found it in their backyard. Look what I found. It's been there the whole time. And you're trying to point it on one man. It's that guy right there. Man, get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. Area 51 trailer park. Cash App. Yeah, Cash App me. Area 51. Thank you for letting everybody know the Cash App is there.
My group went through Exodus 12 yesterday, and that part just popped out at me. I was like, huh, because they have a feast, and then it talks about being at night, and then they can eat of flesh, and then it was just like, bam.
Yeah, you just need to find out who's eating what and how are they eating, and there's a lot missing right there, a whole bunch. Yeah. All right. Anybody got anything else? Because we got to go now. It's already 12:30. It's a joke. Area 51. I can't joke back or what? I mean, come on. Come on. I can't joke. How come everybody else gets to play around? I can't play around. What's going on?
You're the host. You have to keep it real.
Hypocrite, man. Don't be a hypocrite. All right. Nobody got anything else? Go ahead, Lloyd.
I say this a lot when people come in and say there is no God. I'm like, are you sure? So I was just messing around.
Oh no, it's cool. I'm just messing back. Yeah, it's all good.
I know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Tomorrow, Saba, you gonna be here tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. So tomorrow we're gonna do chapter 5. I mean, I'll try to do chapter 5 and 6 because I think that's where the begattins. Let's see, 7. So I'll try to make it to 7, and then we could try to pick it back up, probably 8 or 9, somewhere around there. But we'll definitely get into 5 tomorrow. All right, guys, we out. We will see y'all in the morning. God bless.